Get the career you want with the skills employers need. Make a BTEC work for you.
Hi, I'm Anissa Chiwenga and I'm a Project Management degree apprentice at Rolls-Royce. I'm currently in the third year of a 4-year program. So my program is split into two. On Mondays, I'm off at university, the University of Cumbria, where I'm currently studying for a degree in Project Management. And then the rest of the week, I'm in the business, where I do 6-month placements across different business functions and sectors, and looking at different projects from a project management perspective and actually getting involved in delivering and supporting different projects. This has been so much fun and definitely loved every second of it.
So why did I decide to do an apprenticeship? I think for me, I always knew that I wanted more from education, and I knew that doing the conventional route of going to university and completing UCAS wasn't something that I wanted. Despite like my sixth form being really heavy and sort of pushing us to go down that route, I knew it wasn't something for me. And I think in reflection, I think I felt quite stifled, to say the least. And I knew that I wanted more out of education and I wanted more for myself. And I think when I was looking and weighing up the options, from the research that I conducted, I knew that doing an apprenticeship allowed me to elevate in terms of my career path.
Hi, my name's Chantel Fry and I currently work for EMH Homes. I did an apprenticeship in customer service with EMH and have passed my apprenticeship with distinctions in all areas. So I guess the reason that I wanted to do an apprenticeship with an organisation was because I'd left school with very little qualifications. I've had and have been raising children for the last 14 years, and so I found it very hard to get into kind of an occupation that would accept me.
My name is BB, currently an apprentice at White Hat studying AAT level 4, and I also work at a charity think tank called Demos. I wanted to be a maths qualified teacher, and in order to go to teaching you'll have to have a degree, and to have a degree you have to attend university, but university seems to be very expensive. Therefore, I decided that in order for me to gain a qualification and actually work experiences at the same time is to become an apprentice. I believe being an apprentice is a win-win situation where you earn, learn and gain qualification at the end of it. It's a win-win situation also because I will not only develop my knowledge, but I will actually develop my professional skills. And being an accountant apprentice proved to be enjoyable because I get to use my analytical skills and rational thinking.
Hello, my name is Twinkle Armisen and I work for University Hospital of Leicester NHS Trust. I started the Level 5 Assistant Practitioner Apprenticeship in June 2019 and I'm due to complete in February 2021. I chose to do this apprenticeship because it has been especially adapted for theatre staff, allowing me to rotate in anesthetic, recovery and surgery. Having already completed Level 2 and 3 in health, I had a good understanding of what to expect. It also gave me the relevant entry requirements for top apprenticeship. My dream is to go and do ODP course in Leicester University in order to become a qualified operating department practitioner, something which have never been available to me without the apprenticeship route.
I'm here today because I've got 2 finalists in the brickwork category. It's more than just the competition, it just shows off their potential. You know, they represent their employers, the college, their sponsors. When they leave college to go on to employment, they've got more certificates, they've got more knowledge, they can cope with problems, time issues, because they've been to competitions and they've worked through that. To see 2 names on the TV screen there with Brooklands College and students that I've taught for 3 years, that's what it's about.
Hi, my name is Ogonna Okonisa, a first line manager at Net-a-Porter Group. I am currently part of the UK's Net-a-Porter Level 3 Leadership and Management Apprenticeship Program delivered by the Opportunity Group. I enrolled onto the apprenticeship program as it was an accessible way for me to gain a professional qualification whilst also working full-time. I applied to take part in the apprenticeship program as improving my leadership skills is an area of my personal development that I am very passionate about. I am also the proud mother of 3. When you become a parent and work full-time, you can often forget to continue developing yourself. Therefore, I am grateful for an opportunity like my apprenticeship.
Hey everyone, my name is Kimi Kimani and I did a Level 3 Business and Administration Apprenticeship at Milton Keynes College, and I also work at Milton Keynes College doing student engagement. The reason I chose to do an apprenticeship was actually a funny one because the way my role was advertised, it didn't specify it was an apprenticeship. I only learned about apprenticeships later on during the interview stage, but I'm so happy it was actually an apprenticeship because doing an apprenticeship has been one of the best things I've literally done. It's been such a fun experience, and one thing I really enjoyed about doing the apprenticeship is their on-job support. I was supported each and every stage at my job. Normally when you start a new job, you're just thrown into it and you're figuring things out and you're expected to have the same workload as everyone else, and it can be a bit intense. But because I was doing my apprenticeship, I was given a mentor in the office who was kind of showing me everything, breaking everything down.
My name is Tez Ilyas and I'm currently an Engineering and Manufacturing Apprentice at University College London. I'm currently on a 4-year apprenticeship programme which entails a 2-day release for 2 years at East Surrey College in order to obtain my qualification alongside with NVQ work. I'm proud to say that I've completed all my college work to the best possible standard, and my NVQ work has been completed 2 years prior to that completion of my apprenticeship. This in turn allows me to focus purely on practical hands-on work experience in the workshops at university. My apprenticeship program at UCL entails 6-month rotations at 4 different departments within the university. This gives me exposure to different environments and different ways of working.
Hi, my name's Haider Ali and I'm a hire apprentice at Rolls-Royce studying management accountancy. I decided to do an apprenticeship because at the age of 18 I felt mature enough to go straight into the workplace, and I wasn't particularly fazed about what people around me were doing after sixth form. I'd also done a lot of research into my specific career route and found that this was the most efficient way in terms of time and cost to become fully qualified. One thing that I really enjoy about my apprenticeship is the breadth of experience that I get being able to rotate into different finance placements across the business. I love how so much of what I do on a day-to-day basis ties in with my professional studies as well. It really helps to consolidate my learning and understand things a lot better compared to if I was just studying from a textbook alone. One thing that's really helped me navigate my apprenticeship journey so far has been to adopt a curious mindset throughout, and it's definitely a piece of advice that I'd give to other young people who are apprentices in the workplace.
I haven't really seen anything like Mindful before. Doing my studies online and then coming to college and practicing what I've learned works perfectly for me.
It's easy to use and user-friendly. I really love the online learning. Blended learning means I can have a good work-life family balance. If I didn't do blended learning, I wouldn't be able to do my qualifications.
I tried to fit it in as whenever I can. All I needed was a computer, a tablet or a smartphone. You know, you can be anywhere, anytime, and you can log into your account and just do a bit of work or do a bit of revision. It's as simple as that.
I can look at the information that's available to me on the VLE and I can identify where in a video people have been focusing their attention.
So we get a report of this each week that's sent direct to the tutor, and then we can see from that also where students might need some additional support in class.
doing the online learning, it's really good because you can play it back as many times as you want. I think if you do that, you listen to all of the lectures, you're set up to succeed, really.
And that's why we have a partnership with Mindful Education, because what they are bringing to the table is something new and effective that is also going to help students to be successful in the long run.
My first exam I missed by 1%, so I did 99%, and on my second exam I got full marks at 100%.
It means that I'm not stuck to just being a mum. It will change my life.
Hi everybody, my name is Tez Ilyas and I am a Business Admin Level 4 apprentice for UK Export Finance, which is a government department. In my day-to-day role, I am an exec officer for HR. So my role involves a lot of business admin activities, which is my apprenticeship. And I'm extremely pleased and proud to be shortlisted as one of the nominees for the Charity, Voluntary Services and Public Services Apprentice Award. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. My journey to my apprenticeship has been quite typical of young people of my age. After finishing my A-levels, I went to university, or applied for university, because that felt like the only option available to me. However, after 2 months something happened, and as a result I had to drop out. But in hindsight, it has been a blessing in itself.
Hello everyone, my name is Mario Casbon. I'm a commercial apprentice working for Mace, and I'm studying quantity surveying at London South Bank University on a higher degree apprenticeship. The reason why I chose to do an apprenticeship was because I knew I didn't want to go to university full time. Being able to gain a full qualification in quantity surveying or gain an experience working 4 days a week at Mace, the idea was perfect for me. One of the things that I enjoy most about my apprenticeship is being able to relay my education to my work life. Doing stuff at university that correlates to my work life means it makes so much more sense being able to put the two together. As well as this, the opportunities that I've gained while being on my apprenticeship is amazing. I've worked in iconic buildings in London that have formed part of London's skyline, that have been used on television and also been part of the news. One of the things that has helped me most during my time as an apprentice is the amount of training available.
Hi, my name is Hafsa Ali and I'm a degree apprentice with Morrison's Woking. Previously, I have been a customer service manager for over 40 colleagues and 5 team leaders, mentoring them all at the same time. The challenges that I have faced have been being young, being a woman in retail and coming from a BAME background. I've overcome these challenges by having a positive attitude and always looking for the good in everything.
One aspect that I've really enjoyed whilst working at Pearson is the Outstanding Remarket Street project. It's really allowed me to see why fresh ingredients are so important to give to the customer.
The thing that I enjoy most about apprenticeship is the fact that I'm always on the go and I'm active, always on my feet. I'm able to help the community and better it. One thing that has been vital to my success is my one-to-ones with my store manager. It's really helped me see my progress.
Presently, I am studying Level 3 Team Leader Apprenticeship. I enrolled for this course because I wanted to learn more about how to lead and manage a team professionally and effectively. I chose team leading course not just because I wanted to acquire more knowledge that will enhance my ability to lead and manage a team, but ultimately to give my residents a standard of care, which is my purpose of being in PJ Care Limited. The funding for this program was arranged by my employer, PJ Care. Initially, I had language and technology difficulties. Presently, I have improved my functional and language skills and have learned more about IT skills through this apprenticeship program.
Pathway Group. Who, what, why? Who are we? We are workforce development solutions providers at the forefront of supporting employers to grow their business with learning and development programs that enable and attract the right people, to retain them and to grow. Our vision is to be an agile, leading organisation at the forefront of apprenticeships and other work-based delivery. We want to be known for our collaborative and partnership approach, with a relentless focus to add value and deliver impact in all that we do. What we do. We manage apprenticeship programs, training provision and funding opportunities. We support levy and non-levy paying employers through the changing landscape of apprenticeship delivery. We provide a broad range of skills development programs from a training room to the workplace, helping people to qualify and develop skills for employment and their career. We have a passion in providing young people with career opportunities through the delivery of traineeship programs, employability and other youth initiatives. Our culture drives everything that we do, and it starts with the mindset. We say it's not just about the experience, nor the skill set, it's about attitude and behaviours. An entrepreneurial mindset and putting the customer first ensures that we deliver impact, and that makes a difference in everything that we do. Pathway Group.
Hi, I'm Shamsa Salman and I work for Lloyds Banking Group. So I have completed the Leadership and Operational Management Apprenticeship with distinction. After finishing university, some life events made me lose my confidence. I needed courage to change and regain the confidence back. The apprenticeship programme stood out for me because leaders and managers need confidence and courage. That's why I chose it. I've really enjoyed the journey I've shared with other apprentices. I've met some fantastic people from all walks of life. Getting to know them has meant I have gained friends for life. They saw my silent struggles during the workshops, and in the sweetest of ways they've boosted my confidence. Before the apprenticeship, I wasn't confident enough to raise my hand or speak up because I felt as though I was being a nuisance. The other apprentices helped me become confident by talking about themselves first and then asking me about me and how my day had gone. With each passing workshop, my manager noticed the improvement the workshops were actually having on my confidence.
Hi everyone, my name is Summer Rafiq and I am a Business Administration Apprentice at Coca-Cola European Partners. I chose to do an apprenticeship because I didn't want to go to university after college, but I didn't want to complete my education fully. I did kind of want to carry on with some form of education, but I knew I didn't want to do it full time. I would have rather have started working. So I started to research some apprenticeships and I thought to myself that it would be the best idea because I'd be able to work full time and get a salary as well as work towards a qualification. So for me, it was personally the best idea I could have done.
So one of the things I really enjoy about my apprenticeship is that I get to do 3 different rotations in different departments. So I've done my first rotation in planning and I've done my second rotation in KESH, which is quality, environmental, health and safety. And by doing these rotations, it gives me a feel for all of the different sort of departments in supply chain. And I think for me, going into my apprenticeship, I wasn't really sure of what I wanted to do.
Hi everyone, my name is Safwan Chowdhury. Last year, I completed my apprenticeship with EY, having qualified as an ACA Chartered Accountant and spending 5.5 years within the assurance department. Earlier this year, I moved to Graham Thornton to join the Corporate Finance M&A team. I chose to do an apprenticeship over the more traditional graduate route as I knew I wanted a career in finance from a younger age. Joining as an apprentice allowed me to apply what I've learned straight away while achieving the same ACA qualification that a graduate would work towards. Avoid accumulating £30,000 to £40,000 worth of student debt, and start earning and saving from day one, which would accelerate my career. And by the age of 23, I would have accumulated 5 years worth of work experience, as opposed to the 2 years had I attended university. I have enjoyed all of the successes that have come with doing an apprenticeship, from working on some of the largest, most high-profile clients and getting hands-on experience.
Hi, my name is Shazia Qureshi. I work for Shore Trust, delivered by Prospect Services. I'm currently on my apprenticeship journey. I'm into my second year studying the Executive MBA course at the University of Bradford. It was the university that actually nominated me for this award, and I'm absolutely thrilled to get to this stage and be a finalist with a chance to win. I wanted to do the apprenticeship for many reasons, the main one being a role model for my children, for the community, for work colleagues, and because I work very closely with with young people and families, to be able to share my experience with the people that I work with, demonstrating that there is no limit to when learning actually starts. The MBA executive course has really helped me within my current role, but I am hoping that once I complete it, I can apply more of that learning into the organisation and better my career moving forward.
Apprentices are at the heart of everything we do. We're here to raise the value of apprenticeships and improve people's lives and career opportunities through our unique approach to endpoint assessment. Reliable, market-leading solutions which you can trust.
The team here really care about the success of apprentices and do everything that they can to prepare training providers, employers and apprentices themselves to successfully navigate endpoint assessment.
We're with you every step of the way. Our service is second to none, with a commitment to quality and best practice, as well as expertise from our employed sector specialists. Our specialisms include standards that cover endpoint assessment for professions, and we also offer standards covering endpoint assessment for business. Our transparent pricing structure means that you can be clear on your finances, with no charges until the apprentice is confirmed at Gateway. Our flexible approach allows you to choose the delivery method that will best support your apprentice, and with no reschedule fees and resits significantly reduced, we're doing everything we can to help you and your apprentice to succeed. Our digital-first approach includes 24/7 access to our SEPA platform, which manages every aspect of endpoint assessment, reducing your admin time and supporting your apprentices to success. Prepare your apprentices for successful assessments with our range of high-quality resources for each standard, helping apprentices, providers and employers towards Gateway. Contact our dedicated EPA Plus team today to find out how we can help navigate your apprenticeship journey.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace Thompson. I was born in Ghana but grew up in Italy, and in 2018 I moved to UK. I'm currently working as a finance analyst in TalkTalk. I didn't want to go to uni because I believed that university wasn't the right route for me, but that time I didn't know anything about apprenticeship until I moved to UK, where my uncle told me about apprenticeships, so I decided that that was the right route for me. So when I went to Oldham College, I couldn't just say that I was in UK just for a couple of days, so I couldn't do apprenticeship until LTS came in and helped me to build skills and communication, and they helped me to find a job at the TalkTalk as apprentice. And I was very happy because it helped me a lot, and I grew up and I bring in my workplace what I was learning.
Hello everyone, my name is Delani Selvanathan. I'm a software engineering degree apprentice working for the BBC. I'm currently in my final year studying at Queen Mary University. There are many reasons on why I decided to do an apprenticeship. One of the main reasons is that I like the idea of studying and working at the same time. This way I'll be gaining a lot of knowledge and experience, and the learning from university would be implemented at work. I'm a practical learner, so I thought an apprenticeship would be the best option for me. The next reason is that there's no student loans. It seemed like there was a lot of benefits to doing an apprenticeship, so it got me thinking, why not? Your university fees are being paid for, and you're getting a free degree out of it and a salary. I'll be working for the BBC, I'll be getting a guaranteed job and tons of experience and knowledge. So it seemed like a great opportunity that I shouldn't miss out on.
I chose apprenticeship because I know that after school it was my calling. I know that it's the best way for me to learn, grow, thrive and achieve my goal. Working with children, my inspiration is my mother, and from there my vision began and grew. Being able to grow, learn and have fun working with children and becoming a responsible adult. All of these deadlies here represent all the negative energy I have faced. Bullying, stereotyping, and the worst thing that anybody has ever said to me was, you will never be special. So now this bottle has holes in it, and this represents all of the discrimination I have faced, the water, and now I am letting it go because I am proud that I'm working with children, and you can do it too. You just have to go for what you love to do.
Hi, I'm Jasper Pennyso and I'm a technology apprentice at Severn Trent Water. I wanted to do an apprenticeship as an alternative to uni. I enjoy that I can earn and learn at the same time whilst gaining valuable on-the-job experience, which I probably wouldn't have got if I was at university. At school, I found there was a lot of bias towards university and why that should be the most favourable option, and that is also the norm within many Asian families. However, I wanted to divert from this, and my immediate family were very, very supportive of me choosing the apprenticeship route as opposed to university. So I've enjoyed all the responsibilities I've had throughout all of my rotations. So for example, I was a business analyst on the Microsoft Power BI implementation project, and I was also leading on a meeting room booking system project. Both options have saved the organisation significant costs.
I'm Sai Qureshi, I'm studying level 4 AAT with Kaplan.
I'm Bisma Qureshi and I'm studying AAT with Kaplan.
I'm Tareen Qureshi, I studied with Kaplan and now I work for Grant Thornton.
My older sister studied with Kaplan and we saw the amazing support she got with Kaplan, and so I studied with them, and now obviously my brother's studying with them.
Yeah, they came and followed me, I don't understand. They thought it was a great idea because I did it. They saw how happy I was, so now they followed my footsteps, so I'd like to take the credit for that.
I don't know, maybe I think he saw that we enjoyed what we were doing. We're very successful people. And therefore wanted to copy us because, you know, we're brilliant role models for him, so, you know, he just wanted to be the same as us.
There is a bit of competition. I know my sister does come home and say, I got 90% in my exam, and me and my brother are like, we passed, it's good, we're all in the same place. But yeah, there is that competition and it is nice.
Yeah, so I think we would potentially create a family business. My older sister does audit, my other sister specialises in bookkeeping and all of that, and I'm more final accounts. So I think it would make a good combination to set up our own little business.
I think Kaplan's a great training provider. They support you so much, and there's so many different tutors that are there to help you that I think it's a really nice environment to learn in.
So I'd definitely recommend Kaplan. Both of my sisters have gone through it, so it helps that they've gone through it. We all know the tutors. I would 100% recommend Kaplan.
I definitely recommend Kaplan. The tutors are absolutely brilliant. The support that you receive from Kaplan is great. I definitely recommend them.
My name is Sean Donaldson. I'm working for JS Wrights. I've worked for them for about 3.5 years. In that time, I've been able to attain my level 2 MVQ in plumbing, and now I'm my level 3 MVQ plumbing. How I found out about apprenticeships was I went to a careers event in the NEC in 2015, just before I left school, and as I left school I wasn't sure what path I wanted to go down, if it was college or go straight to work, but with an apprenticeship I was able to go to work and college at the same time. What I enjoy about my apprenticeship is coming to work every day, having a very set lifestyle in a working environment, and progressing in my career as well. JS Wrights have massively pushed me throughout my apprenticeship. They've set boundaries and they know I can push towards them.
Hi, I'm Tara and I've been with IBM now for just over a year on the Junior Management Consultancy pathway. I originally decided to go for apprenticeships over going to uni because I still wanted to gain the education, but I didn't want the massive student debt that comes with it. I also found that with a lot of uni students, when they were applying for roles after uni, a lot of places were looking for them to have experience, which of course you don't have when you've been at uni for the past 3 years. However, apprenticeships do provide you with that hands-on experience, and the best thing about an apprenticeship with IBM is that you are guaranteed a role at the end of it too. Not only have I been able to work towards my qualification as a junior management consultant, I've also gone on to a load of other training as well, such as business analysis and agile courses, that have also been able to grow my skill set too. Ever since I started at IBM, I started with our ex-CEO's quote in mind, which was that growth and comfort do not coexist.
Hello everyone, my name is Remel Remel. I work for the NHS Solent, Portsmouth Rehabilitation and Reablement Team, and I am studying a nursing degree apprenticeship at Solent University. I chose the apprenticeship because it's going to help me progress within the health sector, And what I really enjoy about the apprenticeship is I study with like-minded individuals, and also I get out to practice and get into different placements, which gives me quite a wealth of experience within the health sector. And what really has helped me during my journey, to be honest, is the support and resources from the university and the staff, and also at my workplace. I got lots of support from the workplace and the resources at work.
Hello everyone, my name is Adiron Ketsalao from PJ Care Igurwood Neurological Center here in Brighton, Peterborough, and I'm currently studying my Level 3 Adult Care Walker Apprenticeship. After going through a severe stroke rehabilitation process with my dad, I knew I wanted to give more into the healthcare system, so I joined PJ Care and later enrolled into the apprenticeship. I joined the apprenticeship because I want to be able to deliver a quality care to my service user, and I realize it is free, and also it is an on-the-job training whereby at the long run I'll be able to get certified as a Level 3 Adult Care Worker, and also will progress my career into studying nursing in the university. I chose Team Leader Apprenticeship because I want to be able to work collectively with people irrespective of their societal belief, their racial background, their religion, ethnicity, or sexual orientation.
Established 30 years ago by the Electrical Contractors Association and Unite the Union, JTL is a not-for-profit organisation offering apprenticeships, traineeships, assessment services and professional development training across the electrotechnical and mechanical engineering services sectors. JTL currently works with 8,000 learners and 3,800 employers across England and Wales in more than 100 locations. As an Ofsted recognised good provider and a registered charity, every penny JTL receives is reinvested in the training it offers. JTL has evolved to also provide a growing choice of professional development training for those already working within the industries. Diversity and quality is key to what JTL does, and it is delighted that its work in these areas has been recognised and rewarded. This is something JTL intends to continue to focus on in the years ahead. In 2018, JTL also became one of the first organisations in the UK to receive the prestigious Leaders in Safeguarding Quality Mark for its approach and the effectiveness of its safeguarding arrangements. JTL is a Stonewall Diversity Champion, and in 2018, JTL won the Learning Provider of the Year award at the Asian Apprenticeship Awards. To find out more about what JTL does, please visit www.jtltraining.com.
Hi, my name is Pritam Bojani and I'm a Civil Engineering Degree Apprentice at Atkins Global. I'm currently studying towards a BSc Honours in Civil Engineering at Anglia Ruskin University, whilst also working towards my Incorporated Engineer qualification with the Institute of the Civil Engineers. You often hear about so many graduates who leave university and are unable to get a job due to the lack of industry experience that they have, as well as the level of competitiveness. This made me question whether going down university full-time will be beneficial towards my career progression and my ambitions. Since starting my apprenticeship back in September 2018, I've had the opportunity to work on some of the most largest infrastructure projects right across the UK, ranging from Rotherhithe to Canary Wharf Crossing, all the way to Sizewell C enabling works. This gave me a great insight as to how we use digital and technology in design engineering.
Hello, my name is Ola. I work for Sorian Borders Foundation Trust and I work at Oakwood Care Home as a staff nurse, and I've been working since 2006. The reasons why I chose to do the apprentice course is just to serve as a role model to my colleagues and also to develop the opportunities which was offered to me by the trust, and also to serve as I would also like to serve as an inspiration to my work colleagues. And the things I've enjoyed about the course is the knowledge that I've obtained from the course, and it's also enabled me to consolidate my role as a staff nurse. And also I've been able to receive up-to-date information in regards to the trust policies and also government legislations as well, and also the care standards. I've also been able to apply it and also share it with my colleagues, and my colleagues have also been able to profit from the skills which I've also been able to share with them.
My name's Carl Rouse. I work for Fortum and I'm doing a plumbing and gas apprenticeship. chose to do an apprenticeship because of the on-the-job training you receive, the qualifications in a subject that I enjoy. The things I enjoy about my apprenticeship are meeting new people, solving problems, and the job satisfaction I get from completing jobs. What has helped me through my apprenticeship is having a mentor by my side to guide me through the jobs and to teach me new skills. So a challenge that I've faced before is I turned up at a job and it was an issue that I've never come across before. So instead of passing it on to another engineer, I decided to phone up my mentor and he guided me through the job. So that meant that I could get that job complete on the day for the tenant. Thank you everybody for watching.
Hi, I'm Yasin Box. I work for Lancashire County Council and I'm currently studying the ILM Level 3 Diploma for Managers. I decided to take on the challenge of an apprenticeship as I wanted to develop my career and gain relevant qualifications for the work I do in an ever-changing world. I believe this is the key to a better job and development. My apprenticeship allows me to gain relevant knowledge and put this into practice. It has also given me real confidence, energy and enthusiasm to get involved in projects to save costs, make use of new technology and advance the service into the digital world. Previously I would have shied away due to a lack of confidence and experience. My apprenticeship has been a good experience with the support of my manager and learning provider, and I feel I have developed the capacity to support others. Lately at work, owing to COVID-19 and the lockdown, I have initiated Zoom calls for my team so we enjoy some human interaction, which is important for mental well-being.
Hello, my name is Hassan Rashid. I am the first to undertake the Solicitor Apprenticeship Scheme at Severn Trent. I work in-house with the legal team while studying at the University of Law, working towards becoming a qualified solicitor. I was born in a small town called Lamu in Kenya. It reached a stage where me and my family had to move to the UK as it wasn't safe for us to stay there anymore. When we moved to the UK, we found it really hard, and I must admit it was one of the most challenging experiences in my life that I've come to so far. We lived in a very deprived area and secondary school was also a hard experience for me. As I was in a cold spot area, I must admit the opportunities that I was exposed to were quite limited. However, when I found out about the Severn Trent Apprenticeship Scheme, I must admit it was one of the most amazing moments of my life, and when I got accepted onto this scheme it really made me happy. I feel like today it's changed me as a person. I'm proud to be a Severn Trent apprentice. I'm enjoying working with the team. I get to meet so many different types of people, and something that I really love about Severn Trent, they care and they really want me to do well, and I'm excited to spend the rest of my time here.
Hi, my name's Lauren Houghton. I'm 20 years old from Birmingham. I'm currently in the mechanical maintenance technician role based in Walsall. So when I left sixth form, I was offered a week of work experience in automotive engineering. I'd never really thought about doing it before. So when I was doing my work experience, I really loved it, really fell in love with it. I knew that career was going to be for me. I then stumbled across the Severn Trent Apprenticeship and knew that I needed to take this opportunity. I've really enjoyed my time on the apprenticeship, especially with the hands-on experience, and I really do believe apprenticeships should be advertised a lot more than what they are.
One of the really amazing things about Severn Trent is how passionate we are about our apprenticeships. So we're really keen to bring in apprentices and develop them through so that they can really flourish in their careers. And it's brilliant to see them kind of grow throughout that time, but also bring new ideas and a really fresh perspective to Severn Trent.
Hi, I'm Kiran and I work for Walsall Council Children's Services. I am currently doing a level 2 in business admin and working towards a level 3. The reason I chose an apprenticeship was because of my work experience. It showed me that I am a practical learner. I learn whilst doing physical work. What I enjoy about my apprenticeship is that I could be more independent, especially by taking real life responsibilities. Also, I like the fact I could work and gain my qualifications. Being an apprentice has proved to me that we're all different. We all learn in different ways. Just because we can't do something someone else can doesn't make us any less. During this pandemic, I have been working from home, which has certainly been a difficult experience, but I have managed to do just as well. Now I'm going to show you my work area. So as you can see, my work area has been set in my bedroom, which could seem quite isolating, but to avoid feeling isolated, I allow myself time to go out for my daily walk, which has not just made me move away from my bedroom, but has kept me active.
Hi everyone, my name is Mahima Khan. I work for the Welsh Parliament and I've completed a Business Administration Level 2 apprenticeship. I chose to do an apprenticeship with Senedd Cymru because I know they're a very high authoritative legislative body and I had a very big interest in politics and law. I think I've settled in very well here. I enjoyed working in 3 different departments: communications with the education team, research service, and I've also worked in HR with the learning and development team. I think the immense support I've received from directors and heads of service during my apprenticeship, along with support and motivation from my mum, has pushed me to go the furthest I could possibly go, and in turn it has made me a very successful person amongst my organisation. The biggest challenge I faced was settling into a big organisation, as I've not worked for an organisation or company as big as this before. I overcame it by seeking help and support from my family and my friends, and especially everyone at work who were very welcoming and understanding of my situation.
Hi, my name is Lisa Williams. I'm an able routine catering services within the Royal Navy. I've completed my hospitality team member level 2 apprenticeship of July 2019. Doing this apprenticeship for me wasn't a choice. It was compulsory in order for me to complete my phase 2 training within the Royal Navy. Although this apprenticeship was compulsory, I enjoyed it every step of the way because I've had some experience within the hospitality industry, so the topics within this program wasn't exactly new to me. I also saw this as an opportunity to broaden my knowledge within that particular field instead of going into a completely new field. What helped me throughout this apprenticeship was my support system, my friends, my family, and also the instructors delivering this program.
Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm in my final year of the Chartered Management Degree Apprenticeship with IBM. So I'm studying Business Management at Pearson College, London. So I hadn't always intended on doing apprenticeships. It's actually something that I was aware of when leaving school. I applied to IBM to do the Future Scheme, which is our 1-year experience programme for school leavers. And during my Futures year, I was just so impressed with the level of responsibility that I was given. I was exposed to so many different projects and so many roles that I decided that I wanted to stay on and do the degree apprenticeship and really enjoy the benefits of working and learning and gain the experience of working at a top technology company.
There may be a contention that there is no such thing as a BAME community, I would argue. I would suggest that we have people in the Army and the Armed Forces who may have certain attributes that conform with the definition of BAME, but I think the notion that there is a BAME community could be slightly misinterpreted and misleading. But I recognise it's a way of trying to bring some form of order in describing a wide-ranging collective of people.
In the British Army, you do only get promoted on merit. It doesn't matter what colour skin you have or what religion you are. I, for example, joined the Army 20 years ago. I've come up through the ranks. I commissioned last year and I'm here now because of hard work. When it comes to filling quotas, we can only promote who's in the Army at the time, but the trick is getting them from civilian street into the Army. So the quotas are there, of course they are, but the Army will still train the finest soldiers in the world.
I think the network is there to offer, like myself and soldiers from the BAME community, support and that reassurance if they need to. So if they're unsure of something or someone that they can't speak to, then I think it's there for them to have that support to them and also to the chain of command if they need any information in terms of cultural awareness.
The BAME network is not only there to represent BAME service personnel and civilians, but also the chain of command that support those BAME soldiers.
Yeah, of course I want to encourage more people to climb the ranks, and it's taking perhaps too long. I was just in the hall there referring to Colin Powell, who was the head of the American Armed Forces 27 years ago, and of course I'd love to be like that, but we have started later than the American Army, and I'm going to do all I can to help people to get senior appointments in the Army from the BAME community.
A white soldier is as important as a black soldier, as a Asian soldier. We all wear the same uniform, we all go through the same training.
We're equal employers, same with women and men, and they get the same opportunities and variety and pay as everybody else.
The changes I would suggest are not so much on how the army looks, but it's the attitude the army has. The young soldiers today are far more welcoming than perhaps they were when I was a young soldier 20 years ago. That to me is very, very important indeed.
Hi, I'm Kalika Boston and I did a Level 3 Digital Marketing Apprenticeship at Thrive Law. Coming out of A-levels, I didn't want to commit to a course at uni because I was still unsure about my career plans. That's when I got introduced to the idea of doing an apprenticeship, and the whole system of being an apprentice, learning as well as doing on-the-job practical work just sounded like the best thing for me. Being the only marketing employee at Thrive Law gave me a lot of experience as well as my own independence in my role. There have been a few challenges that I have faced during my time as an apprentice. I feel like when I first started the apprenticeship I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself, and my manager Jodie saw that spark in me and really pushed me to go out of my comfort zone and do things that I would probably never do otherwise.
Hi there, my name is Alex Crossley. I'm a member of the RAF Regiment at 34th Squadron at RAF Lehman, and I'm currently doing the Transport and Logistics Apprenticeship. I chose to do this apprenticeship purely because you get paid while you learn, and you learn on the job. Teach you valuable life lessons which you wouldn't really get at places such as university, and it gives you valuable work experience.
Hey everyone, my name is Jaya Dodlabima and I am currently a Level 3 Digital Marketing Apprentice at The Telegraph. So I actually left the University of Warwick in October 2019 and I secured my apprenticeship at The Telegraph by January 2020. The reason as to why I decided to leave university was because I felt that the structure and the style of learning wasn't necessarily for me, and I wanted to have an opportunity to learn from industry experts, to learn on the job, and also to ultimately kickstart my career.
Hi, I'm Lovepreet Singh. I'm serving in the British Army in Royal Logistic Corps as a private soldier. I'm based in 27 Regiment in Aldershot. I've completed my apprenticeship in warehousing operative in 2019. It was really great experience throughout my apprenticeship. Why I choose to do apprenticeship? I choose to do apprenticeship in order to enhance my skill, knowledge and wider understanding about employees' rights and responsibilities in the logistic industry.
Hello, my name is Tasmin. I work within the education team at Surrey and Borders NHS Foundation Trust. I'm currently on the Chartered Manager Degree Apprenticeship Programme with the Open University. So after completing my A-levels, it wasn't originally financially feasible for me to go to university, so I decided to look at alternatives. I decided to look at apprenticeship programmes as they would offer me more opportunities than a degree course alone. So after completing my A-levels, I found out about the pre-employment course that Surrey and Borders were offering. I applied and gained my first apprenticeship, which was a Level 3 Business Administration course. I was then offered the chance to do the CMDA, which I accepted, and I am now 18 months in. I think doing a degree apprenticeship is an amazing opportunity as it combines the practical on-the-job experience with the knowledge of the degree course.
With Health Education England, we are essentially the training and development arm of the NHS, so we've got a great relationship with NOCN in terms of delivering endpoint assessment for a number of our key programmes.
So we've been working with NOCN since endpoint assessment started. In apprenticeship, so nearly 3 years. It's working very well. NOCN are very flexible, very helpful, very knowledgeable, and yeah, we've enjoyed working with them so far.
I think being an educational charity is a key driver for NOCN because it means they're not for profit and really then they can focus on what's best for the apprentices and the employees.
NOCN as a non-profit organisation is really fantastic, and it's fantastic for the world of skills, especially in construction. You know, there's a large number of level 2 and 3 skills required. We need people to do the work. So having an organisation like NOCN driving all of that is hugely important to industry, and you know, really glad that we're there.
Hi, my name's Hemma Gale and I'm currently working for West Midlands Combined Authority doing a Level 4 Business Admin Apprenticeship with Performance Through People. I've just come out of a webinar for National Youth Day today. There I explained what I've been doing during lockdown, my story of becoming an apprentice, and what my views are about young people having a voice throughout this company. Not being able to see my close family and friends has been really difficult these past few months, so it's really important that you stay connected with people and you try and get out a little bit each day just to keep your positive mental state up. I understand being in these circumstances can be really hard for some people, but we hopefully will never get a time like this again, so really cherish these moments with your family and friends and really make an effort to show how much you love them.
Hi, I'm Lauren and I'm a technology degree apprentice at PwC. I just finished my second year doing computer science at the University of Birmingham, and now I'm really looking forward to starting my placement in September where I'll be working remotely. I really wanted to gain lots of industry experience as well as gaining the university experience, which is why I applied for my degree apprenticeship. I stumbled on it by accident on the university website, and since then I have not looked back. It's been an amazing opportunity. There are so many benefits to my degree apprenticeship programme, whether that be getting paid a monthly salary, not having to pay tuition fees, or the opportunities that I can get involved with. And this includes public speaking ones where I can share my apprenticeship journey and really inspire young people to get into tech as well.
Hello, my name is Harrison John Wick Shirley. I am a UK AEA or UK Atomic Energy Authority Engineering Apprentice. I'm currently finishing my first year of my engineering apprenticeship. The reason I chose to do an apprenticeship was because of how much work experience actually came along with doing the apprenticeship, how much opportunity that would come along with it that I knew college or secondary school or like A-levels wouldn't give me. I knew that it was something I always wanted to do ever since I first learned about them.
Hello, my name is Victoria Adebayo and I'm currently working at Mighty Men Develop where I'm completing a Level 3 apprenticeship in HR. Firstly, I'd like to thank the BAME Apprenticeship Awards for shortlisting me for this award. It is an accomplishment and an honour of which I am very proud of. Since beginning my apprenticeship journey, it has been amazing. I've gotten the opportunity to learn so much. I'm currently working towards gaining an accredited qualification in HR as well as a CIPD qualification. Within, my apprenticeship, it has been a journey of which the last couple of months has been amazing, the amount of knowledge I've gained.
Hello everyone, my name is Chipopa Renya Twasiamfinya from Mitchell Care Home. I've just completed my apprenticeship lead adult care worker level 3 this April 2020. I chose to do the apprenticeship because it helped me to learn new skills, gain knowledge and build strong work experience. As they always say, practice makes perfect. I managed to put everything that I've learned into practical work and it came out well. The apprenticeship gave me the opportunity and privilege to learn while I was working, earning and getting all my full benefits without the burden of having a student loan. It has opened doors for networking and meeting new creative minds that have broadened my school of thought. I've enjoyed and I'm proud to have obtained the highest grade in the end of point assessment, coming out with a distinction which I'm proud of.
wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Tell me what has become of my life. I have a man and 2 children who love me. I am the victim of police brutality, no.
Hey,
I'm tired of being the victim of hate. You begging me of my pride or for my sake. I look to heaven to fulfill this prophecy. Oh, set me free. Skinhead, deadhead.
everybody gone bad.
Trepidation, speculation.
Everybody allegation.
In the street, on the news.
Everybody dog you.
Black man, black man.
Throw your brother in jail. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Tell me what has become of my rights. Am I invisible cause you ignore me? Your proclamation promised me free liberty now. I'm tired of being the victim of shame. Throwing me in the class of abandonment. I can't believe this is the land from where I came. You know I don't really hate to say it. The government won't wanna see it. But if Martin Luther was living, he wouldn't let us stay alone. Skinhead, deadhead.
Everybody gone bad.
Situation, speculation.
Everybody litigation.
Beat me, bash me, you can never trash me. Hate me, keep me, you can never get me.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
They don't really care about us.
All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Yo, I'm still trying to figure out what a black life's worth. They ask questions late, I let you die first. Permanently put to sleep, no night nurse. There's no change, no matter how much I hurt, I cry, I burn, I might try learn why they place a knee on my face, I burns. If you wanna be equal, they say protest peaceful. But Martin Luther King got killed by snipers, and he protested peacefully. Malcolm was more militant, still to find a way to undermine a man's brilliance. Being black means being resilient. I see more love shown to a death of an amphibian, but I got love for all my black kings and queens in all industries, young, old, in your teens. We have the power to make the glass ceiling shatter. Then it no longer matters to say black lives matter.
As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can win. As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can gain. As long as you keep your head to the sky, be optimistic.
Good evening everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I am so proud to be supporting this evening's event with a fantastic performance by our team at Aston Performing Arts Academy. Aston Performing Arts Academy was set up about 15 years ago, and its primary goal was to connect the arts to the community. Not only that, it was to provide a platform to disadvantaged young people in the inner city area of Birmingham, and I'm so proud to see it flourish. I'm very passionate about diversity, and we are proud that the BAME Apprenticeship Awards will be showcasing people from BAME backgrounds and giving them a platform to shine. As a judge for the awards this year, it's been fantastic to see so many people from disadvantaged backgrounds go above and beyond to achieve their goals. We really do need to see more organisations supporting diversity and inclusion and equality, and I hope that after watching this evening's event, it would open their eyes to the benefits it has. Enjoy your evening.
Welcome to the BAME Apprenticeships Awards 2020 in partnership with Pearson, celebrating talent and diversity in apprenticeships by recognising BAME apprentices, their employers and learning providers.
Welcome everybody to the Apprentice Awards.
the best award shows, well-organised award shows I've been to in a long time.
NG Bailey.
The apprentices today, the winners, the finalists, you are change makers. You are role models.
Please welcome on stage your hosts for this evening, Remel London and Tez Ilyas.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Remel London. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the BAME Apprenticeship Awards 2020 in association with Pearson. Now, I hope you enjoyed that incredibly powerful performance from Aston Performing Arts Academy. Thank you so much, True. Now, I can't lie, I'm not supposed to do this by myself. Where's my co-host? Wait, what? Sorry, 1 second. Tez, yo.
Hey, Remel, what's going
on? Where are you?
Yeah, no, I'm online. I'm ready.
You're supposed to be here for the show?
What? Is it not from home?
Yeah. Bro, we're in a studio, like I'm dressed up, I've got a dress on, shoes, everything. Where are you? You need to be here now.
All right, give me a second.
No, get here now, please. Oh, wow.
I'm here.
No, this ain't gonna work. I love your t-shirt, but you can't wear this.
You're so tall.
Hello. Outfit change, please.
Fine, okay, hang on.
Okay. This will work.
Better?
This will work.
Better?
I like this.
Hello,
I like
everyone.
this.
I'm Tez Ilyas, comedian. I play 8 in Man Like Mobeen. And yeah, delighted to be here.
Awesome. I'm also I'm not a comedian. I'm a presenter. I'm really happy to be here celebrating this incredible evening with you guys. Honestly, tonight is all about recognizing and celebrating apprenticeships, and in particular, highlighting the talent and diversity within our society through the achievements of BAME apprentices, their employers, and the learning providers that support them. The event has been organized by Think Fest Events in partnership with Pearson.
Steve's lot. Our sponsors include Mindful Education, Pathway Group, NCFE, ICQ Awarding Body, Kaplan Financial, JTL Training, Severn Trent Water, the British Army, Amazing Apprenticeships, NOCN Group, and the Association of Employers and Learning Providers, AELP. And yes, I also haven't heard of most of those.
I was going to say, do you want some water?
But I don't know who. What's Kaplan Financial? I'm sure you're doing good stuff. Thank you for your support.
They're really important people. Thank you. So the awards are supported by a number of key partners as well. These include Bootcamp Media, FE Week, World Skills UK, CBI, and the BAME Apprenticeship Alliance.
Thank you to all our sponsors and supporters. You are the foundations of the event. However, the bricks and mortar are the apprentices that are going above and beyond in their work to achieve great things. So wherever you are this evening, I want you to stand up and stand proud for everything you have achieved. Woo! Well done. Big up you guys, innit?
We're so proud of you. But the awards have received over 300 nominations this year from all different sectors, ranging from micro businesses to multinational organisations.
Woo!
This year has seen the most apprenticeships shortlisted for the awards, with over 100 individuals named as finalists. You guys are killing it, like literally. Although there can only be one winner, you all achieved over and above. So please, can we have a huge virtual? I don't know how virtual is it. Is it actually? Do we
I think we clap in it, and then hopefully they're clapping at home, even though we can't see them.
That makes sense. A huge virtual round of applause for all of our finalists
yes.
tonight.
If you're watching this, clap.
Please,
if you're watching it with an apprentice, clap in their face.
That's our imaginary apprentice right there.
Remel, let's not forget all the employers that are tuned in this evening. Keeping our economy alive, creating jobs and providing apprenticeship opportunities not only to young people leaving school, but also upskilling their existing staff through on-the-job training. I'm not going to lie, that sounds like I'm a Tory minister there. But thank you. Whether you're a national, multinational or independent SME, we recognise your contribution and thank you for your support in apprenticeships.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
However, none of this is possible without the support of learning providers who work with employers to deliver the training to get their staff through their qualifications. So please, let's have another one. I mean, my hands are red raw right now, so apologise for making you go ham on the last one, but we've got one more virtual round of applause for every organisation out there supporting apprenticeships. Woo! Big up McDonald's, innit?
We might need some cream in a bit.
Oh my God.
It's gonna get dry. But don't forget to join the conversation on social media using the hashtag BAME Awards. And remember to keep sharing pictures of where you're watching us tonight. Like, you know, what are you wearing? Because I got dressed up. He kind of got dressed up.
I kind of got dressed up, but listen, take pictures of us as well, innit? On your screen.
Yes,
Tag us at Tez Ilyas at
Remel_London. Yes, thank you. But of course,
and followers.
Most importantly, hashtag BAME Awards. Right, let's kick it off. To kickstart the event, I would like to head over to an individual who is very passionate about diversity in apprenticeships and is the reason we are all here this evening.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah, let's head over to Cindy Rampasord, Vice President of BTEC and Apprenticeships at Pearson. Cindy.
Hello everybody, I'm Cindy Rampasord, SVP at Pearson, where I'm responsible for the business unit that leads on technical and vocational education. So that is supporting learners who are on programmes that include BTEC, apprenticeships, T-levels and broad-based, skills-based education. We support probably 1 million learners a year, age range from 14 all the way through well into adulthood, across the UK, but also in a number of countries around the world. At the heart of what we do, it's about providing access to education to help people make progress in their lives. And so I'm delighted to be here today to be supporting and sponsoring the BAME Apprenticeship Awards.
Aw, thank you so much, Cindy, and thank you to Pearson for supporting this evening's event. Now, remember, we want to see you all at home watching, so make sure you take plenty of photos. Get my good side. What's your good side?
Do you have a bad side?
Yeah, this side.
Oh, this is my good side.
Okay,
this is worked out. Thanks, guys.
We're in the right position,
basically.
basically.
They've smashed this.
So yes, make sure you take your pictures at home, show us that you're watching, and share them on social media using our hashtag for tonight, BAME Awards.
Can we do one little post to take a picture of us?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right.
I've actually got my phone.
I'm gonna do one of these, like, so take a picture of us on the screen, wherever they're watching it.
But I'm gonna do a selfie of them taking a selfie of us.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Wait, my phone is filthy.
2 meters.
Oh.
I want to be closer to you.
Get
Hang on,
back.
you put your arm out, and then so we make sure we meet apart.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Did you guys take a picture of that?
Post it.
Yeah, we're gonna share at the same time.
Remel_London at Tez Ilyas. I want to see it. I want to see those. And honestly, if I don't get more than 100 new followers today, I feel like we failed.
Don't worry about the numbers.
Okay.
Right, it's over to you.
Let's not tell that to our accountancy apprentices. I would also like to draw your attention to our online brochure, which can be found on the homepage of the event website, www.bameapprenticeshipawards.co.uk. And don't forget, you can carry on networking in the virtual lobby after the event. But for now, let's continue with this evening's proceedings.
Yes. So our next guest this evening, the individual that is always working behind the scenes to bring everything together. So please, everyone, welcome on stage Creative Director for Think Fest. Oh, we know him. We love him. Kasim Chowdhury.
Big up Kasim and that in the house.
Thank you, Remel. Thank you, Tez. Good evening, everyone. Apprentices, parents, employers, learning providers, and raving fans of apprenticeships. I hope you're all looking forward to a fantastic evening tonight and have enjoyed the event so far. I find myself in a very strange place this evening. Standing here on a stage, but no audience in sight. The past 9 months have been one of the most challenging that I've ever faced in my lifetime, and that many of you have ever faced in your lifetime. However, it has been the most inspiring 9 months of my life. I've had the pleasure of reading some eye-watering stories, individuals who have taken COVID-19 in their stride and really shone through. What I really learned this year was just how much people from the BAME community contribute to British society. And what stood out to me was when I used to stand out on my drive on a Thursday night at 8 PM and clap. I would clap with pride because I knew that my community was out there on the front line, supporting our supermarkets, working in the hospitals, driving taxis, serving takeaways, putting their lives before everyone else's, just so our country could continue to run. So I'd really like to thank everyone who's been working on the front line and been working to support our economy and keeping people well and healthy, and everyone that's followed the rules and followed social distancing, because it hasn't been easy. We know that there's a lot of issues that are going to be caused from people having to self-isolate and stay away from people, and we hear talks about mental health and the effects that's going to have on people. So I'd like to thank everyone for their efforts during the pandemic. While things have been turbulent, I'd like to thank our sponsors, and particularly for the way that they've handled the pandemic and supported me and given me the energy and the drive to continue running this event. It wasn't an easy decision. Having had to cancel other events, it was our sponsors that told me that we need to make sure the BAME Apprenticeship Awards goes ahead in whichever form. So I'd like to thank them for their ongoing support. Now, before I continue talking this evening, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for submitting nominations for this year's awards. The amount of nominations we've received this year has been fantastic, but more so the quality. It's amazing to see all of the great things you guys are achieving. So now I'd like to take a trip down memory lane and play a video from 2017 where we went into the heart of Birmingham and asked people what they really thought about apprenticeships.
Hi everyone, today I'm in the diversity of Birmingham visiting two of the top universities and a college to find out how much people know about apprenticeships and what they think of them. So come on, let's find out.
I think an apprenticeship is something that students go into rather than university or college maybe.
Exact definition, but I think I have a kind of an idea. I think it's like a mix between education and actual job training.
I think apprenticeships like you work and get a degree at the same time.
I do know what apprenticeship is, but my daughter's not going to want to do an apprenticeship. She wants to go to uni.
You get paid, like not a lot, but you get paid, and then you go into uni. And no, you don't go to uni, you work with the company, and then it's like a guaranteed place for the job. That's my idea of apprenticeship.
Do I know what an apprenticeship is? And probably no. Is it paid? It's paid, I think. Yeah.
I don't think there was much information. It wasn't broadcasted enough, like advertised enough to us as a student. It's more word of mouth.
I'm just trying to get paid while getting that work experience. I think I need them valuable life skills to really teach me and lead me on the way.
I didn't know that many people were doing an apprenticeship, so then I didn't have like advice.
I didn't consider an apprenticeship, but I would have if I knew more about it. But with my parents, they were more like, go to university, go to college, and you won't really get into anything with an apprenticeship.
For people my age, I would recommend going to college. I feel like you have wider options there to study what you want to do. But if what you're trying to do, you can get at your sixth form, go for it.
People go to university. All the people that I know, all the people that look up to role models, they all went to university. I don't know many people that have done apprenticeship and came out with something amazing.
University is more of a safer route. That's why we tend to go for the more of the university route than the apprenticeship. And that's about it. Like, we feel like it's not as paid well as a graduate role.
Us Asians, we seem to think that for some reason university is the actual answer, but I personally right now these days I think the kids that go and do apprenticeship are more successful than actually going to universities. I know people who are actually driving taxis with degrees.
I've actually just found out that there's apprenticeships for law, which I didn't actually know. So I can pass that information on to my daughter, and then we've got both sides of it, apprenticeship or going to university.
So what have I found out? Would they opt for the traditional route of going to university or take up an apprenticeship? Well, we have found out for 3 fundamental reasons they may not take up an apprenticeship, and that being lack of role models, cultural practices, and ultimately there is just not enough information out there for people to make an informed decision. However, when I did give the pros of taking up an apprenticeship, building your CV, practical work skills, experience from experts, and no debt, well, there were a lot more takers.
Well, as you can see from that video, the key issues were that there's not enough clear information about what apprenticeships have to offer. And it was interesting to see last month FE Week published an article stating that the proportion of BAME students 16 to 18-year-olds is falling and only made up 7.7% of starts in the first 3 quarters of 2019 to 2020. Now, to explore this further, I'd like to invite 2 individuals on stage to join me. Please welcome another Kasim Iqbal from RSM, and Jamila Simpson from White Hat. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
So before we start off, I'd like to ask you individually a little bit about your apprenticeship journey and what took you to your apprenticeship and where you are now. So I'd like to start off with you, please, Jamila.
So I'm Jamila. I did a level 3 digital marketing apprenticeship at Google. I was there for 15 months, and I initially wanted to do an apprenticeship because I've always been a practical learner. So I didn't want to go to university, spend all that time, 3 years, and end up in debt. I wanted to be in a workplace where I could learn and work simultaneously. So I decided to go for the apprenticeship route after finishing my A-levels. Came across White Hat and ended up working at Google for 15 months.
Fantastic. And yourself, Kasim?
Yeah, so I started 5 years ago at RSM in an apprenticeship for accounting. I was almost on my way to uni. In fact, the weekend before I was meant to start, I sort of cancelled my place because I thought, I know what I sort of want to do, but I just want to explore alternative avenues to get there. So like in the video, I didn't know much about apprenticeships and the benefits they offer. So I ended up taking a gap year to explore my options further and then opted in for an apprenticeship. So I've been doing that for 5 years now, and I'm slowly coming to a close.
Okay, so I think the first thing I want to ask you guys is, you know, what was the key issue that made you choose an apprenticeship over university? What was that one key factor for you as an individual?
I think for me it was, I've got an older sister, she's 4 years older than me, and I went to her graduation the same year that I was finishing my A-levels, and I saw the uni life and the atmosphere and the culture, and I just thought this really isn't for me. I'd rather be in a workplace and learn from individuals who have been working in the workplace for a long amount of time and learn from them as opposed to listening to a lecturer. Yeah. So I initially chose the apprenticeship route because I wanted to do something different, and I didn't want to follow the norm just because everybody else was going to university. I should go as well. Yeah. I wanted to stand out and do something that not everyone had previously considered before.
Okay, fantastic. And you, Kasim?
So I did an apprenticeship with accountancy, and the benefit there was I've come out with the same qualifications as someone who went to university and would start working alongside would do the same. So the end result was almost the equivalent. And I thought, why would I pay 9K a year for the same result? Also, I think because the sort of finance sector is a bit saturated, it is quite competitive. Coming out of university alongside everyone else, it's going to be a pretty tough sort of find to get a job. So I thought with years of work experience behind me doing an apprenticeship, that might make me a bit more competitive to sort of in the workplace and in the job market, as opposed to if I was to come out of university and, like Jamila said, be like everyone else that has also graduated and got a degree.
Yeah, fantastic. So why do you think young people from BAME backgrounds are not taking up apprenticeships? What do you think their barriers are to apprenticeships at the moment, or is it a mindset thing? What do you think it is?
I think it's a couple of things. One is obviously the awareness of apprenticeships and the benefits of them. In school, I wasn't made aware of the apprenticeships much. I think it wasn't really highlighted to me the benefits. It's just like this traditional view, like university is everything, go to university and you'll do well. So challenge that sort of mindset was the first thing, I think. I think secondly as well, it might be a cultural thing. I know, for example, a lot of parents in my community see university in that traditional view and push their kids for that. So it's not just like a lack of awareness, it's parents actively pushing their children to go on to universities because they think it's the best option for them. So I think it's a combination of those two things principally.
Yeah, definitely. You took the words out of my mouth, but I would definitely say awareness is a big thing, because during my apprenticeship, I did a lot of volunteering where I'd go to schools and I'd share my journey of my apprenticeship and raise awareness about apprenticeships in general. And a lot of the students, when I'd finished my presentation or finished telling them about my story, they didn't really know the benefits of apprenticeships, and they didn't know that it was for industries that aren't just manufacturing or engineering or hairdressing or construction. So I think definitely raising the profile of apprenticeships is the first step, but also, like you said, challenging those perceptions so that students and parents and teachers know that apprenticeships have so many different values, because I think now a lot of people are stuck in the mindset of apprenticeships are just for students who couldn't get the grades to go to university. So I think if we challenge those viewpoints, then apprenticeships will be seen as more acceptable.
So I think we understand what the main issue is in terms of, there's just not enough information out there. Apprenticeships aren't being promoted. I know a lot of work, the government are doing a lot of work in terms of the Fire Up scheme and trying to get people to understand what apprenticeships are and the value they are. But I just don't think the message is hitting home just yet. And we've been doing these awards now for 5 years now, and we have seen a difference. But as you said, a lot more still needs to be done. As Kasim said, he never knew what apprenticeships were at school. So I think it's instilling what apprenticeships are at a very earlier stage in people's lives, so that they look at apprenticeships and think of it as an equal career route to going to university. So, we've talked about, apprenticeships and, what needs to happen and what needs to change. What do you think, as people from BAME backgrounds and going through an apprenticeship with both corporate employers, what do you think corporates need to be doing more in terms of promoting apprenticeships to people from your backgrounds?
I think there's a lot that a lot of employers and organisations are doing in terms of increasing diversity. We're on a journey where we are starting to see a lot more diverse people in workplaces, but I think having inclusive workspaces is the next step, because you can hire a certain amount of people from BAME backgrounds, but if there isn't a comfortable environment for them to work in, then they won't feel included and they'll just feel excluded. So I think the first step for employers, well, the next step for employers to do is to create more inclusive workspaces, because apprentices, especially if they're coming straight from college, will go through feelings of imposter syndrome, and a lot of adults already established in their careers go through imposter syndrome as well. And it is a lot more common for people coming straight from college and they're surrounded by people of similar backgrounds, and then they're thrown into a workplace and it's a completely different environment. So I think having those inclusive workspaces will ensure that apprentices feel more included and feel like they belong in the office.
Thank you. And you, Kasim, have you got?
Yeah, I completely agree about making workplace a bit more inclusive. I think having sort of like mentoring opportunities, particularly by sort of senior members of staff, especially if they come from diverse backgrounds as well, is a really good step forward in terms of allowing that to happen. I think also what can happen is, I know the government's pushing a lot of like awareness about apprenticeships, but also I think it's a lot better if it comes from companies themselves and employers themselves. So if they go to schools and like career events at an earlier stage, like you mentioned, so particularly not just at the 16 to 18 age bracket, but maybe a bit earlier on when people are deciding and thinking about what sort of careers they want to do, and targeting students at that sort of age might be a big help, and especially if it comes from the employer rather than just like governments talking about the benefits.
Fantastic. Now, it's really interesting you talk about imposter syndrome, and Kasim, you talked about seeing people that look like you in senior positions, which makes you feel more comfortable. Do we need to see more of this, and is this what we're saying? We need to see more senior leaders within organisations from a BAME background. That's going to draw in more people from a diverse community?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's many benefits of having diversity in senior positions. I think the Financial Times did a survey where they found out companies often perform better when they're led by boards which are more diverse. So it makes sense from a financial standpoint as well as from a hiring point of view as well, by making companies more diverse in senior positions. I think as companies and corporates take on more sort of like diverse hires and allow them to sort of like flourish and grow in that company and mature and go into those senior positions, the situation is going to be alleviated somewhat in the future when it comes to hiring more diverse people.
Fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. I think having, like, as young apprentices, having role models to look up to who look like you will really help, because it shows that maybe you can be in their position in 10, 15 years' time. So definitely having more diverse directors or board people would really help.
Okay, so what, I think we sort of hit the nail on the head there in terms of what needs to be done. What experiences have you guys had, negative or positive, that you could share with us today?
I'm a reverse mentor at work, so I've been partnered up with a senior partner in the office, and we meet on a regular basis to talk about issues and sort of come to like solutions to tackle those. And I found that's really good in terms of bridging the hierarchy and having short communication channels to sort of explain your issues in a confidential environment and, work together to tackle things. And I think that's really important. The future isn't meant to be decided just by the people at the top. The best way to do it is tailor it, and by working together you can do that. So I think that's a really good experience that I've had at RSM.
Yeah, I've similarly just set up a reverse mentoring program for White Hat, where we've got a group of apprentices who've been paired with our senior leadership team at White Hat to just tell them about their experiences being apprentices from BAME backgrounds, and to inspire and educate them on what it's like to be someone from that background going into a corporate job. I also had a mentor when I was an apprentice, and she taught me a lot of things, but the one thing that I always remember is a saying that she taught me, and it's not bragging if it's facts, because I used to be quite scared to share my achievements with the rest of my team and with other apprentices that I worked with. So she really helped bring up my confidence in terms of shouting about the goals that I achieved from the rooftops.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like you've both had some fantastic experiences and your employers are doing really well. So I just want to end on one last thing. If you were speaking to a young person right now thinking about going to university or doing an apprenticeship, or someone who's already on an apprenticeship, what would your advice be to them?
I would say take every opportunity that gets thrown your way. Even if you're scared to do it, just take yourself out of your comfort zone, because you'll look back on it and think, wow, I actually did that, like I achieved something like that. And if it's a young person thinking about whether they should go uni or do an apprenticeship, but they're not really sure what their next step is, I would say don't choose something just because that's what everyone else is doing. Do it because it's what you want to do, because at the end of the day, going to university isn't the be-all and end-all of higher education. Apprenticeships provide an equally as amazing opportunity as university.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I tend to echo those thoughts in terms of really take the time to think about what's right for you. I took a gap year to understand my next move after college. So it's not like apprenticeships are amazing all the time for everybody. It's not going to be the case. It's just taking the time to understand the pros and cons of each opportunity and then making that next move, rather than think you've only got the one opportunity, and that's to go to university.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kasim and Jamila, for sharing your experiences and expertise in apprenticeships. Well, that's enough for me tonight. I just want to say a huge congratulations to everyone that's been shortlisted. Thank you so much for putting yourselves forward, and thank you to everyone who's watching this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Kasim. That was a very eye-opening discussion, and actually really important to hear from young people themselves about what difference they want to see in the future.
Definitely.
Remel, did you consider apprenticeships at that kind of age?
I really didn't, but now I'm looking back at it, I spent a lot of money on my student loan. So it would be nice to have known that I could have got paid as I was going along with my apprenticeship.
So what did you do a degree in?
So I did broadcast journalism.
Okay.
But it's a very hands-on thing that I do, so I could have been learning along the way on an apprenticeship. So what about yourself?
So I did a degree in biochemistry.
Woohoo!
Hated it. Oh. And did a master's in management.
Oh.
And now I'm a stand-up comedian.
I see.
So I don't know if there are any apprenticeships in being a comedian.
Maybe. You could lead it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could get an apprentice in it.
Hey, you
coming along with me.
Got to retrain somehow.
Oh yeah, no, that's all the rage now, isn't it? Retraining because I've lost my job in it. But what would you do an apprenticeship in now? Say like if you were doing one today, blank slate.
Okay, I think I wouldn't mind doing something like psychology and counselling, and I'm sure there's an apprenticeship for that, right?
You just want to get in the head, innit?
I do. I really love diagnosing people, and you seem like you got a lot going on in there, so I really want to figure that out.
Too many problems.
It's fine. What would you do?
I would do an apprenticeship in stuff like social media. Or like content creation, so like digital content creation.
You could have done this whole production.
Yeah, then I could be the people behind the scenes and that. Mate. What's your name, mate? No, and what's the guy next to you? What's your name? Simon. Neil. What's your name? It's good, that, wasn't it? That was good, that. He said it, didn't it? And so that was off the top of my head, that. So it was good, that, innit?
We saw Tez.
So yeah.
Well, yeah. Still, I think you should stick to your day job, Tez.
I haven't got it at the moment. That's the problem.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'm sorry. Well, we should probably move on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, I know you're all eager to find out who the winners of the awards are. However, let's hear what the judges had to say about this year's applicants.
I really enjoyed the judging process. It's just brilliant to see the quality of the applicants, the size of some of the applicants, the detail and the passion they put into their submissions is brilliant. I wish they could all win. You know, I really do.
I've found the experience to be more difficult this year than last year. Difficult, why? Because the standard and the quality of the submissions has, in my opinion, gone up.
So I was a first-time judge, and I think the overriding memory was the quality of the applications. There were some great stories in there. We've got some really great people.
You get to know that individual. The entries have been such of a high quality, and you get to really understand the individual journeys that these apprentices have been on, and it is really humbling.
I really hope that everybody who was shortlisted and even nominated feels extremely proud of their achievements because they've done so much.
Apprenticeships are hugely important as a real alternative to the traditional routes of A-levels and going to university. Vocational qualifications give people and young people a chance to do something and learn in a different way.
There are a number of reasons that I believe that apprenticeships are important. I think the most common one that people remember is the learner gets an opportunity to earn while they're learning.
I think apprenticeships are fundamentally crucial to how the economy will rebuild, as a an opportunity to explore new talent and the skills and qualities that individuals can bring to a business.
Government and the opposition all agree that apprenticeships is the way forward for delivering what we need in the future, which is people with real skills, real experience, and it's obviously a fantastic thing for social mobility as well.
If I think about the UK as a whole, it's recognised that apprenticeships are a mechanism by which we can bridge the current skills gap across many sectors.
The trends we're seeing currently in the market, which sort of show where we're moving towards in the future of work, really shows that skills are going to be much more important than holding formal qualifications such as degrees or any other types of formal qualifications. So apprenticeships are really important because going forward it's going to be about the skills people have.
Right now, apprenticeships is booming in industries which are in demand, so cybersecurity and digital. So I think it's a very important proposition that everybody needs to be aware of, young people, adults, and current people in work.
An apprenticeship gives a new way for you as an employer to be innovative, to be adaptable, to really test your assumptions, but also to provide a opportunity for young diverse talent to get into your organisation.
Apprenticeships offer opportunity. They offer a different way of learning. They offer an opportunity for you to be able to earn whilst you learn, and therefore you can have a career, you can have education, and you can have a personal life all at the same time.
Quite simply, they improve life chances.
gaining the skills that can lead to progression, promotions at work, wage increases, and increasing, importantly, social mobility.
I think the BAME Apprenticeship Awards are hugely important because they highlight really successful people in promoting diversity and inclusion. It shows really unique and passionate young people who may have come from difficult backgrounds and really succeeded to do something and go really far.
BAME learners often have additional barriers to learning and additional barriers on their learning journey. And I think for us, showcasing what those barriers are will help people to understand that and perhaps remove those barriers.
We need to encourage more people from BAME and lower socioeconomic backgrounds to consider apprenticeships as a potential pathway to employment. And by highlighting BAME apprentices, we can start to reach out to those communities and show what can be achieved.
Especially in this time and in this climate that we have, showcasing BAME achievements is significant. It's important for folks from BAME backgrounds to be able to see examples and role models of those who've come before them that have overcome challenges and struggles to achieve great things.
We've been supporting the BAME Apprenticeship Awards for about 3 years now. We absolutely love the event. We love what it stands for and what it delivers. It's a fantastic way to raise the profile of the BAME community and their work in apprenticeships. So it's a really important role it plays in the sector, and we're delighted to support it.
Well, thank you so much to all of the judges for taking time out of their busy schedules, obviously in lockdown, to filter their way through all the applications. I'm sure it was a very, very challenging task.
To find out more about our judging panel, please visit our website and read the digital brochure.
That should be flying to you now. Okay, a list of all the finalists can also be found on the brochure as well. The awards will be presented in that order, so make sure you stay focused. We are not going to do this again. It's live, guys. Stay focused.
Eyes on the prize. We've actually hacked. We've got an apprentice hacker who's hacked everyone's computers, so people who aren't paying attention are the people who are not going to win prizes.
There you go.
So the more focused you are, the more likely you are to win.
Agreed.
Is that a fact?
I cannot verify nor deny it, so...
We haven't got an apprentice fact checker.
No. Well, we're here.
Yeah. So now it's time for the first award of the night. Very exciting.
The Finance and Legal and Professional Services category is sponsored by Mindful Education, who specialise in creating media-rich professional courses. Does that mean they're going to be rich? No?
Yes.
And it also provides apprenticeships in accounting, management, HR and law. Yeah, they're definitely going to be
They've got a lot going on. Now let's head over to Managing Director of Mindful Education, Mark McKenna, who will be presenting this category's awards.
Hi all, it's great to be joining you this evening. On behalf of everyone at Mindful Education, it's great to be sponsoring this year's Finance, Legal and Professional Services categories at this year's awards.
Thank you, Mark, for your ongoing support for the awards and also for being a judge. Now, as you know, this category received the most amount of nominations in the competition and is said to have been the most competitive, making it very difficult for you and the other judges to choose a winner. So this year, the category was split in two: accounting and finance and legal and professional services.
And the shortlisted apprentices for the accounting and finance category are...
Phoebe Newbeer of Demos, Eljeet Karana of Systemic Limited, Grace Thompson of Talk Talk, Haider Ali of Rolls Royce, Mahmood Ali of EY, Safwan Chowdhury of Grant Thornton, Shamza Salman of Lloyds Banking Group, and Sabia Ali of EY.
Wow. Mark, please tell us who the winner is.
Having been one of the judges, I know just how difficult it's been to choose a winner. The quality of all the candidates has been fantastic. So, before I reveal the winner, I would like to announce that Aljit Khurana of System IQ Limited and Safwan Chowdhury of Grant Thornton have been recognised as highly commended in this category.
Well done. And who's the winner? Who's the overall winner, Mark?
It gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner of Accounting and Finance Apprentice 2020 is Haider Ali of Rolls-Royce. Congratulations, Haider.
Well done. A Rolls-Royce winner.
Of course.
As a management accountancy apprentice with Rolls-Royce, Haider has achieved a significant number of milestones during his apprenticeship, personally and professionally. His choice to pursue an apprenticeship brought with it significant reservations from those around him. However, he did the research, weighed up his options, and chose the apprenticeship route which he believed would put him on a better trajectory for future success. And he was bloody right, wasn't he? He was. During his time as an apprentice, Haider had to overcome multiple challenges and a very steep learning curve. He suffered from imposter syndrome, being the first Asian apprentice to ever join his Rolls-Royce scheme, wow, and one of only 8 high apprentices in the entire UK to be accepted in 2017. Through self-belief and perseverance and experience, it transformed him into a much stronger and more resilient person. Haider understands the importance of being a role model. Big up Haider and big up Rolls-Royce for giving the opportunity. Well done.
Amazing, amazing. And congratulations not only to Haider, but also well done to Aljit and Safwan. Now, the shortlisted apprentices for the legal and professional category are...
We got Amina Ahmed of PM Training, Anita Chong of Wolverhampton Council, Danielle Ario Francis of IBM, Haider Ali of Evershed Sutherland, Janan Rudder of McDonald, Kimi Kamani of Milton Keynes College, Mohammed Marali of Kennedy's Law LLP, Sana Kosa of EY, Tani Desi of Deloitte, and Zara Hussain of Birmingham and Solihull Mental Health Foundation Trust.
Amazing. What a great category. Mark, please do tell us who the winner is.
Again, this was another tough selection for the judges. There are therefore 2 apprentices that have been highly commended in this category, and they are Danielle Ario Francis of IBM and Sana Kausa of EY. Congratulations to you both.
Whoa! Yes! Danielle and Sana! Big up!
Yes! And now for the winner.
The Legal and Professional Services Apprentice 2020 is Kimi Kamani.
Woo! Well done.
Decision to pursue a business admin apprenticeship at Milton Keynes College came as no surprise. She was driven by her work as a UN Youth Ambassador, amazing, which involved working with young people from around the world, focusing on educating younger generations on ways to help eradicate world hunger. What an amazing girl. This work reaffirmed her passion for working in the education sector. Kimi has identified the misconceptions, stigma, and myths around apprenticeships and made it her mission to change current perceptions of apprenticeships, looking into the current processes in place to promote apprenticeships and spot where improvements could be made. She always aims to go above and beyond in her apprentice role, and in the recent matrix assessment she completed, the assessor personally highlighted her role and the work she is doing as a strength to the college. Congratulations, Kimi.
All from Milton Keynes College. I wouldn't have thought that, you know.
They're doing well down the road.
Honestly, big up one inspirational young lady. I hope I get invited to be interviewed by her. Now let's move on to the Employer Award.
Okay. So the shortlisted employers are Demos, EY, KPMG, NatWest, Systemic, and Thrive Law.
What an amazing category. Mark, please tell us who the winner is.
A fantastic lineup of finalists there. Well done to all organisations. I'm pleased to announce that the Finance, Legal and Professional Services Employer Award 2020 goes to EY.
Whoa! EY! A top 4 professional services company. Year on year, EY continues to put D&I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, it's probably good. At the forefront of the diversity and inclusion.
It is, yeah.
Innit?
I was waiting for it to click.
Year on year, EY continues to put diversity and inclusion at the forefront of their early years recruitment, as well as continuing to support apprentices throughout their apprenticeship. EY works hard to ensure they provide an inclusive and equal working environment so apprentices feel welcome and supported. Big up EY.
Now let's move on to the Health, Medical and Social Care category, sponsored by Pathway Group, a workforce development solutions company who change lives through skills and work.
To present this award, we welcome Safraz Ali, CEO of Pathway Group, to join us on stage.
Thank you for joining us this evening, Saf. How are you feeling?
My pleasure. Always looking forward to it.
Good.
Stunning.
Thank you. I'm liking the suit as
Thank
well.
you so
yes.
much.
Now, like our previous category, this too received an outstanding number of nominations. In addition to this, the BAME Apprenticeship Awards wanted to highlight the hard work those on the front line had made during the pandemic, and thus have created a special award to recognise our carers.
Yeah.
First, let's take a look at the finalist apprentices for Health, Medical and Social Care. These are Yvette Smith of Royal Marden Hospital, Luz Vega of St. John's International School, Nanawore Owusu Kadua of Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Noah Groves of Stepping Stones Day Nursery, Oluchi Ogbonna of Liverpool CCG, Paul Carr of Walsall Council, Saif Ahmed of Rainbow's Day Nursery, Tasmin Ali of Surrey NHS, Twinkle Armisen of University Hospitals of Leicester NHS Trust, and Wafa Sahalia of Kingston NHS Trust. Now, Saf, this is all over to you now. Please, can you open the envelope and tell us who the winner is?
Okay, the Health, Medical and Social Care apprentices that have been highly commended are Oluchi Ogbonna of Liverpool CCG, Tasmin Ali of Surrey and Borders NHS Foundation Trust.
Woo! Well done. And finally,
the Health, Medical and Social Care Apprentice winner 2020 is Pal Kaur of Walsall Council.
Woo! Amazing. Now, Pal is a fantastic example of it's never too late to upskill. Having worked in social care for over 20 years, she still wanted to pursue her dream to be a fully qualified social worker. She faced a number of barriers and setbacks on her journey to securing a place on the degree apprenticeship, but she didn't give up and she had it her way, basically. Pal also engages positively with her peers and educators, as well as demonstrating the ability to cope under pressure and adapt to change. The judges felt that Pal had clearly gone above and beyond in her apprenticeship as a contributing citizen. Her outstanding contributions at work have included deputising for managers and taking on additional responsibilities, acting as a positive role model and ambassador for apprenticeships, while engaging with young people from disadvantaged backgrounds. She has demonstrated innovation by the design of a bespoke training course to help those in need and support others. Now, for the Carers Awards, the shortlisted apprentices are Aderonke Saluwu of PJ Care, Bongani Naiti of WCS Care of Castlebrook Care Home, Chipo Paranyatwa of Mitchell's Care Homes, David Ibokwe of PJ Care, Isma Akhtar of Midland Care, Olajumoke Adiriye of Surrey NHS, Raquel Valentine of Salent NHS Trust, I'm getting through this, and Remel Remel of Hampshire Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. What an amazing list of people. So, Sam, please can you open your other envelope and tell us who the winner is?
Okay. The apprentice carers highly commended are Raquel Valentine of Solent NHS Trust and Adrenoko Salaku of PJ Care.
Woo, well done, ladies. And the winner is...
The apprentice carer winner 2020 is Chipo Pariwanatwa of Mitchell's Care Homes.
Woo! Well done. Congratulations, Chipo. Chipo is a fantastic example of someone who has overcome extremely challenging life experiences and is an excellent example of what hard work combined with tenacity can accomplish. Her passion has led to her taking on additional responsibilities at work as a shift leader. She has had an exemplary work ethic and uses her knowledge and experience to empower her colleagues in achieving their apprenticeship results. She has contributed immensely outside of her role, including but not limited to working as a volunteer, human rights activist, and serving as a board member for several organizations aimed at supporting disadvantaged communities. She has a clear vision for the future, is evidently a very good aspiring role model that wishes to continue to promote apprenticeships, inclusivity, and equality. Well done. Well done to all of the incredible nominees. You've done an amazing job. Now, for the shortlisted employees, I have another list for you, Saf.
Okay.
So the shortlisted employees are City of Hackney GP Confederation, Gloucestershire Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust, Great Ormond Street Hospital, PJ Care Limited, Sadwell and West Birmingham NHS Trust, South Warwickshire NHS Foundation Trust. And now, Saf, please tell us the winners.
It's my pleasure to announce the Health, Medical and Social Care Employer 2020 winner is PJ Care.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Now, PJ Care is a leading provider of specialists, neurological care and neurorehabilitation for people with progressive or acquired neurological conditions. They have a fantastic record of both recruiting and promoting apprentices from BAME backgrounds. They understand the value of having a diverse workforce and the benefits it brings to their patients. Thank you so much, Saf, for helping us announce this.
Thank you.
Amazing. And thank you, PJ Care.
Our next award is one where we recognise apprentices and employers from the charity, voluntary and public services sector. This category is sponsored by NCFE, a registered charity endpoint assessment organisation and provider of a range of quality educational services. Didn't understand any of that.
It's so right, because we've got someone to help you out to present this award. We welcome to the stage Leanne Poole.
Hope you're clapping at home. Here she comes. Leanne, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
No, thank you for upstaging me. You look very nice today. Well done.
You.
I'm very jealous. Who do you work for?
NCFE, so endpoint assessment.
What's that?
So NCFE is an awards and organisation and also an endpoint assessment organisation.
What's an endpoint assessment?
So we do endpoint assessment. So when you do an apprenticeship, you have endpoint assessment at the end. So we do your final assessment so you can complete your whole assessment journey.
Oh, it's like an exam at the end?
Yeah.
That would have been easier for me to understand. NCFE, a registered charity and do exams at the end organisation. Thank you, Leanne. So the finalist charity, voluntary and public services apprentices are Akeem Wange of White Hats, Chantal Fry of EMH Group, Hema Gale of West Midlands Combined Authorities, Kiran Bibi of Walsall Council, Mahima Khan of Welsh Parliament, Shazia Qureshi of Prospect Service Limited, Saida Kazmia Tahia of UK Export Finance, Victoria Adebayo of Mighty Men of Valour, Yasin Butts of Lancashire County Council, big up Yasin, that's where I'm from, and Zara Khan of Walsall Council. Now, Leanne, please tell us who the winner is.
Would you like me to read the highly recommended first?
Yes, please.
Yes. So the Charity, Voluntary and Public Services Apprentices highly recommended are Saida Tasmia Tahir of UK Export Finance and Hema Gale of West Midlands Combined Authority.
Woo! Well done, ladies. Great job. And who's the winner?
So the Charity, Voluntary and Public Service winning apprentice is Chantal Fry of EMH Group.
Yay! Well done, Chantal. Big up. Chantal is another example of how apprenticeships can deliver no matter what stage of life you are in. Having faced a number of barriers in her early life and becoming a young mum, she found it difficult to choose the right path. Despite the barriers and further inertia that her age would be a further barrier, Chantal persevered and was successful in her apprenticeship. As well as developing her skills and bringing up a family, it is highly creditable that Chantal afforded time to volunteer for the organisations, charity events, meetings and building a bond with clients and their families. A selfless individual who goes out of their way to support others and make a meaningful difference to everyone they work with. Big up Chantal. What an amazing woman. Now for the Employer Award. The Charity, Voluntary and Public Services Employer finalists are Kalo, part of Hounslow Council, I hope I pronounced that right, Greenhouse Sports, HMRC, sorry, where does that noise come from? Mighty Men of Valour, I really want to know what they do. RAF, I know what they do. And Wolverhampton Council. Leanne, please tell us who the winner is.
And the winner is HMRC.
HMRC have really taken apprenticeships in their stride, opening doors to a wide range of careers for apprentices with a fast-track 2-year Level 4 apprenticeship offering learners a rewarding alternative to university with a competitive starting salary. HMRC has been pivotal in reaching apprentices from a wide range of backgrounds. Thanks, Leanne.
Thank you.
Leanne, everyone. Right, got that out of my system. Thanks, Leanne. Now, we're halfway through.
We are. So, guys, we want you to still be in touch with us. Hashtag BAME App Awards on your socials. Make sure you're taking pictures. Did you wear suits? Did you wear dresses?
Well,
I hope so.
You wore a dress. I wore a dress. I wore a shirt, though.
Yeah. So I hope
nice.
you guys did. And please share, please post. And stay focused.
Stay focused. Just because you've won, Chantal, right, doesn't mean you can go off and do something else now. Stay focused. Support the rest of the awards.
Yes, please. Please do. Right. The Retail, Hospitality and Tourism category is sponsored by ICQ, an awarding organisation who were the first to offer providers and employers a fully integrated delivery solution, including a funding management and e-portfolio system, as well as qualifications. ICQ now supports the delivery of apprenticeship standards, providing a system to manage ILRs, apprentice progress, off-the-job hours, as well as EPAs.
We now head over to Sue Cowden from ICQ, who will be presenting this category award. Welcome, Sue.
Hello, I'm Sue Cowden from ICQ. We're an awarding organisation and an endpoint assessment organisation. The retail, hospitality and tourism sector have been really badly hit during the pandemic year. And this has caused many challenges and problems for employers and apprentices right around the country. It's therefore fantastic to see so many apprentices have continued with their programme and completed their apprenticeship right through to their endpoint assessment. Here at ICQ, we've had the benefit of our iLearner portal. This has enabled our apprentices to log in remotely and receive remote delivery to ensure they've received the correct training and assessment to enable them to complete their apprenticeship.
Amazing.
All right, now let's see who the shortlisted apprentices are.
The Retail, Hospitality and Tourism finalist apprentices are Christine Valdez of the British Army, Hadi Jadama of the Savoy, Lisa Williams of the Royal Navy, Mariana Pete of Benchmark, Mohammed Ash of Hyatt Regency London, Natasha Smith of Compass Group, Ogona Okonisa of Net-a-Porter, Rajani Scudamore of the University of Buckinghamshire, Selvin Amorogam of Dorset Square Hotel, and Zoheb Ahmed of Travis Perkins.
All worthy nominees, I am sure.
Yes.
Sue, please, dear Sue, tell us who the winner is.
What a fantastic shortlist of candidates we have. So before I announce the winner, I'd like to congratulate Natasha Smith from Compass Group and Mariana Pete from Benchmark. Both of these apprentices are highly commended in this category.
Well done, Mariana, Natasha, big up.
Yes. And the winner is...
The Retail, Hospitality and Tourism Apprentice 2020 is Rajini Scudamore of Palmer and Howes at the University of Buckingham. Congratulations.
Ragini Scudamore. Now, a theme amongst many of this year's winners is that age has not been a barrier to them learning. And Ragini is another fine example that apprenticeships offer lifelong learning, no matter what barriers they have faced in the past. Ragini has a thirst for knowledge and is an active learner. She takes pride in everything she does and wants to make others happy and perfect everything she creates. Ragini always goes above and beyond in her role, as well as being a supportive mentor for new staff and helping others with building their confidence. Her age, ability and nationality have never stopped her from achieving her goals, and she strives to help and support others. Well done.
Oh.
Now let's see who the shortlisted employees are.
The Retail, Hospitality and Tourism finalist employers are Compass Group, The House of Fates, Travis Perkins PLC and Morrison's. Sue, dear Sue, please tell us who the winner is.
It gives me great pleasure in announcing the Retail, Hospitality and Tourism Employer 2020 is Travis Perkins PLC.
Woo! Big up TPLC, yeah, Travis Perkins. Travis Perkins PLC have been helping build Britain for over 200 years through their numerous brands.
Yep.
With a family business approach to working, they put training and retraining their staff at the heart of what they do. They ensure the support they need to reach their full potential. Apprentices are assigned a mentor who assess their work and ensure they're on track. They also have coaches on hand to help apprentices through any challenges they may be having with their program. And like obviously coaches will get you from A to B in it.
Helps. Awesome. Well, congratulations, Travis Perkins. Now let's get on to the next category. The Construction Services Award category is sponsored by Kaplan, a specialist learning provider offering AAT, ACCA, CIMA and ACA, as well as banking and finance courses. See, that's what they do.
So that's what they do.
Earlier on,
you were wondering.
Remember, I had no idea.
To tell us more and to present the award, can we please welcome to the stage Sergio Kanani, Client Director at Kaplan Financial. Come on, mate, you're so far away. Why are you so far away? Come on, bro, you gotta take my place. By the way, when he comes on stage, we are different people. It's not just me. It's not just I've just not put a suit on and be like, oh, it's the same guy. It's a different guy.
Completely different. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Tez, come away. We've got awards to do. Thank you so much for joining us, Sergio. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Glad to be out for the first time in 8 months during working time, which was quite nice.
Well done. Welcome. You like the glitz and the glam?
This is pretty special compared to the offices in London, so it's quite nice.
I'm glad. Well, of course, we've got an incredible award. Let's take a look at the shortlist. So the finalist construction services apprentices are Abu Bakr Sadiq of the British Army, Dion Alder of Southwark Council, Joshua Jackson of Breyer Group PLC, Pritam Bajani of Atkins Global, Caden Bunting of ACOM, Kareem Hughes of Interserve Engineering Services Limited, Carl Rouse of Fortum, Oluwaseyi Sobogun of PRP Architects, Romario Kazabun of Mace Group, and Sean Donaldson of JS Wright & Co. Limited. Amazing. Now, Sergeant, please tell us who the winner is.
Oh, fantastic. So I've got the pleasure of announcing firstly those that won the award for being highly commended for their services this year. So we've got Dion Adler of Southwark Council and Pritam Bajani of Atkins Global. So congratulations, guys, and well done.
Well done.
And the winner, I am pleased to announce, is Romario Casaban of the Mace Group.
Amazing. I've got a little info on Romario. So Romario is a BSc surveying apprentice who goes above and beyond in his role. A keen learner who was confident the apprenticeship route was for him. Having seen his own confidence grow significantly through his apprenticeship journey, Romario often gets involved in extracurricular activities at work, supporting new apprentices and sitting on focus groups to help improve his employees' apprenticeship offering. Through his work, Romario had the opportunity to join a roundtable discussion with Gillian Keegan, the Minister for Apprenticeships, and was vocal on points in relation to support for young people from BAME backgrounds, and also questions what more can be done to support them to get into apprenticeship. So thank you so much, Romario, for all your work. Right, let's check out the shortlisted employers. So the construction services employers finalists are Breyer Group, JS Wright & Co, K10 Apprenticeships, Keltbray. Oh, and that is it. Sergi, please, can you tell us who is the winner?
So the construction services employer winner is JS Wright & Co.
Woo! Woo!
Fantastic, guys.
Well done, well done. So again, JS Wright & Co. is a family business that was founded in 1890, older than all of us, and is one of the UK's leading building services providers. The company prides itself on the training it offers to staff, giving them the opportunity to develop their entire career with the help of their innovative development programs and the support of senior staff, many of whom have been with the organisation since they were apprentices themselves. Thank you so much, Sergi, for all of your contribution to this award. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Congratulations to all the other winners.
Thank you.
And now we move on to the next award category for the night, engineering and manufacturing.
The sponsor for the category is JTL, one of the largest work-based learning providers in England and Wales.
To present this award category, we have John Graham, Chief Exec at JTL, on the line. Ooh. Hey, John.
Hi everyone, I'm actually delighted to be able to join you this evening, albeit virtually. It's not quite the same as being in the room with everyone, but it's such an important event. We're absolutely delighted to be here this evening to be able to promote and support it. Indeed, JTL have been proud sponsors of this event for the last 4 years, and we're delighted to be able to support this evening, as I said, and we always look forward to this event every year.
Thank you, John. Now let's see who the shortlisted apprentices are for this category.
The engineering and manufacturing finalist apprentices are Anesu Shivenga of Rolls-Royce, Ashan Gruel of Royal Mail, Daniel Kolahi of Royal Mail, Faizan Riaz of University College London, Harrison Shirley of UK Atomic Energy Authority, Kale Shoka of Devon County Council, Mohammed Ghaffar of United Utilities, Natalie Asimanjian of GlaxoSmithKline, Raisa Matador of Jaguar Land Rover, and Serena Varia of Severn Trent Water.
Okay. John, please tell us, who is the winner?
Right, well, before I can actually announce the winner, we first of all need to announce the highly commended apprentice, or in this case, apprentices in this particular category. The judges, as I said previously, have found this really tough category, some fantastic entries, and in the end they were unable to separate two of the apprentices. So many congratulations. We've got joint highly commended this evening. First of all, from GSK, Natalie Asimane Guillen, and from JLR, Raisa Matador. So congratulations to both of you.
Woo! Well done, Natalie and Raisa. Big up.
Amazing. And the winner is...
And the Engineering and Manufacturing Apprentice, the 2020 winner overall, is Arshan Griwell from the Royal Mail. So again, many congratulations, Arshan.
Woo! Arshan!
Big up, Arshan!
Yes! Arshan has been an exemplary apprentice, showing excellent progression from BTEC level 2 and 3 in engineering maintenance to level 4 in engineering manufacturing. While facing a number of barriers along his journey, he has continued to strive for excellence, proving he is a team player and achieving a Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award. I got the bronze.
Is it? I didn't even enter.
That's as far as I got.
Never entered.
As a qualified mental health first aider, Arshan is always looking out for his fellow colleagues. If it's not support with their apprenticeship, then it's their general well-being, which is beautiful. Arshan helps to raise the awareness of apprenticeships by promoting Royal Mail Engineering Apprenticeships and STEM career paths. He often takes part in career events and visits schools to talk about his experience and the opportunities available. Thank you so much.
Big up, Arshan. You know, also very handsome.
Very handsome. Yeah.
So well done, Arshan.
You could look like that if you shaved.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort, though, isn't it?
Yeah, fair enough. Can't relate.
No. Now let's see who the shortlisted employers are in this category.
The engineering and manufacturing finalist employers are AE Aerospace, Blue Engineering, Bombardier, and GlaxoSmithKline.
I hope Bombardier Leviosa win.
Bombardier Leviosa.
John, who's the winner?
Of course, it gives me great pleasure this evening in announcing the Engineering and Manufacturing Employer Award for 2020 goes to Bombardier.
Yes!
So again, fantastic achievement. Many congratulations.
Yes!
And have a great rest of the evening. Thank you.
Yes!
Tez is genuinely happy because he gets to talk about Bombardier.
No idea who they are or what they do. I just love the name. Once again, Bombardier continues to set standards in the sector when it comes to diversity and apprenticeships. As the world's leading manufacturer of both planes and trains, wow, there's a film called that, they offer apprentices an opportunity to develop their skills and acquire valuable experience in a fast-paced, challenging and results-driven global organisation. Combining study with on-the-job learning, they offer apprenticeships in an exciting alternative to university and provide the foundation for a career in aeronautical engineering. If you're making planes and trains, like that's proper, innit?
I mean, you got to know what you're doing.
So, big up Bombardier.
Definite big boy engineer.
You're probably going to go home in one of their trains after this. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, don't know.
Thanks, guys.
It's one of the trains. Thank you so much. Now we move on to the next category, creative and digital, sponsored by Severn Trent. Now, another category that received record nominations had to be split in order to give the candidates some justice.
Wow.
Apprentices were shortlisted into two categories, media and marketing, right? We could have done that.
I could have done that.
And digital and technology.
To present the awards on behalf of Severn Trent, please welcome on stage Jay Pearson. Jade, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Are you in relation to Pearson, who are sponsoring the event?
I'm not, no. I wish I was. I'd make a lot of money.
Okay, well, we'll sort something out after this then. The Digital and Technology Apprentice finalists are Anne-Marie Tetley of Accenture, Delani Selvanathan of BBC, Gabriella Roberts of NCC Group, Hamad Shah of Swiss Recycling and Recovery, Isra Javed of PwC, Jason Morty of Auto Trader, Jaspreet Panesar of Severn Trent, no biases, Lauren Ali of PwC, Mohammed Mia of IBM, Tara Suran of IBM, and Tasmia Niazi of Lloyds Banking Group. Jade, please tell us who the winner is.
Hey, drum roll please. So, highly commended of the Digital and Technology Apprentices are our very own Jaspreet Panesar of Severn Trent and Tasmia Niazi of Lloyds Banking Group.
Woo!
The Digital and Technology Apprentice winner is Hamad Shah of Suez Recycling and Recovery.
Yay! Well done, Hamad. Hamad is a fine example of someone who doesn't give up. An individual who has been shortlisted for the award previously, he has year on year improved to achieve his goals. Like many of our finalists, Hamad went against all advice and chose to do an apprenticeship over going to university. Hamad has not only excelled in his apprenticeship, but has proven to be a team player, assisting team members on completing projects and also supporting other apprentices with their apprenticeship work. Having seen the true value of apprenticeships, Hamad is an active advocate for apprenticeships, spreading the positive message across his community and online. What a worthy winner.
Amazing. Well done, Hamad.
Now to the next one. Now for the media and marketing category, the finalist apprentices are Jaya Dodla Bema of The Telegraph, Kalika Boston of Thrive Law, Lily May Hussain of White Hat, Mason Smith of CU Social, Minail Hassan of Vodafone Group, Umesh Padaruth of HMRC. Can I just say I love these names? Prisha Bhatia of Google, Shakina Yuhana of Dance Exchange, and Sophia Mumtaz of Google. Jade, please tell us who the winner is in this category.
Wow, well what a lineup. So the highly commended of the Media and Marketing Apprentices are Jaya Dodla Bema of The Telegraph and Prisha Bhatia of Google.
Woo. Well done, ladies. So who won?
Oh, and the Media and Marketing Apprentice winner is Sophia Mumtaz of Google. Congratulations, Woo! Sophia.
Well done, Sophia. What a worthy winner. Sophia was a bright student who found that traditional academics just wasn't for her. While securing a place at a top grammar school sixth form, she found it very difficult to adapt to the fast-paced and traditional ways of learning. This had a negative impact on Sophia's learning and led to her looking for a different career route. Through apprenticeship, Sophia was able to find her love for learning again and embarked on a transformational journey to achieve her goals. Sophia is aware of the issues people from disadvantaged BAME backgrounds face and has taken it in her stride to do what she can to enhance social mobility for those individuals. Sophia has volunteered her time to DWP by participating in mentoring programs for young people, as well as volunteering with a number of other charities supporting people with employment. Sophia is a natural. So congratulations, Sophia. Now let's look at the shortlisted employers in this category. The creative and digital finalist employers are Accenture, CCS Media, Dance Exchange, IBM, O2 Telefonica, and Tissel. What wonderful employers. Jade, please tell us who the winner is.
I am delighted to announce that the winning employer is IBM.
Woo! Well done, IBM. Apprenticeships at IBM are all about picking up skills for the workplace and embarking on a long and successful career. They put professional development at the heart of everything they do to ensure apprentices remain full-time employees. IBM gives apprentices full exposure to set them up for a lifelong career within the organisation. In addition to the day job, they provide plenty of opportunities to get involved in social activities and volunteering with other apprentices, students and graduates. Once again, well done IBM.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Jade.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Now, for the last of the industry category awards, the Transport and Logistics Award, sponsored by the British Army. To present this award category on behalf of the Army, we have Lieutenant General Tyrone Urch, CBE, on the line.
So thank you very much indeed for inviting me. It's a great honour and a privilege to present these amazing BAME Apprenticeship Awards. As Commander Home Command and the Standing Joint Commander for the United Kingdom, I'm really chuffed for two reasons. Firstly, that the British Army is the largest employer provider of apprenticeships in the country, and we were recently awarded the top apprenticeship employer. This really is the backbone of how we do our business in the British Army. And secondly, we couldn't do what we do without the amazing contribution from our United Kingdom and Commonwealth BAME officers and soldiers, currently numbering about 13,000 actually in the British Army and representing about 16% of inflow into the Army. And on the recent COVID operations, Operation Rescript in support of the government, we saw some fantastic examples. For example, the transportation of PPE, the logistic challenges of mobile testing and planning and construction of Nightingales. So in terms of the Transport and Logistics Awards, I am very grateful for this opportunity.
Thanks, Lieutenant General. Now let's see who the shortlisted apprentices are for this category.
Right. The Transport and Logistics shortlisted apprentices are Alex Crossley of the RAF, Amelia Williamson of Transport for London, Hiba Aboslow of ARUP, Kazim Jones of the British Army, Lovepreet Singh of the British Army, Mustafa Khan of Royal Mail Group, Paige Thomas of Transport for London, and Sean Bogle of HS2.
All right. Thank you. And Lieutenant General, please tell us, who is the winner in this category?
Before I do that,
okay.
The judges have highly commended two people, and they are Sean Bogle of HS2, well done, and Paige Thomas of Transport for London.
Yeah.
Doing it for the ladies.
That is amazing now.
Well done, well done. And
big up Sean and Paige.
The winner. The winner now, Tez, the winner.
Come on, Tyrone.
And the Transport and Logistics Apprenticeship 2020 winner is Hiba Aboslow of ARUP.
Woo! Yes! The judges were fascinated with Hiba's story. A bright young girl who escaped war-torn Syria came to the UK with a dream of studying architecture at university. However, all was to change due to the challenges she faced getting into university. Hiba did not let this stop her from achieving her goals and decided to go back to college and get the qualifications she needed. Hiba has not only had to battle with language, cultural and environmental battles, but also her own internal battle to succeed in life. She is a beacon for the replaced Syrian community in the UK and an inspiration for young women from the MENA region, highlighting the benefits of work-based learning and her own experiences with others. She created a forum for the BAME nominees on LinkedIn, yes girl, to share their experiences and stories as she wanted the awards to have a life well beyond the ceremony tonight itself.
Amazing. What an inspirational story that is.
Definitely.
I also have an inspirational story to share about apprentices. Actually, I just remembered.
Is it about you?
No. So my younger brother got an apprenticeship scheme for accountancy. And he was doing it for 6 months and then he got fired because he was telling the work that he was at college and telling college he was at work and he was just taking days off. So
why are you getting your brother in
just another
further
inspirational
trouble?
story to add into the mix.
I hope your brother's okay.
He's all right.
Well,
so let's look at the employer finalists.
Yes, please.
And maybe the people who sacked my brother are on here. I don't know.
The transport and logistics employer finalists are Parcel Force Worldwide, Royal Mail, the Royal Logistics Corp, and Transport for London.
Lieutenant General, your country needs you to tell us who the winner is.
Transport and Logistics Employer Award goes to Transport for London. Congratulations, well done.
Of course, Transport for London wins the transport category.
TFL. Transport for London have shown how they have changed the way young people perceive traditional apprenticeships by priding themselves on work-life balance and the opportunity to excel. They also give their apprenticeships very rewarding employer benefit packages, which can really help engage those from disadvantaged backgrounds. And I will say they are better at getting their trains on time.
Getting there.
Yeah? Yeah, you live in London more than I do, so.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Okay.
I'll appreciate what they're doing. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Now we have come to the end of the industry-specific awards. However, we have a special category which highlights apprentices that the judges feel all go above and beyond within their role and wanted to ensure they all receive special recognition. To present this award, I would like to welcome on stage Olga Bottomley, head judge for the BAME Apprenticeship Awards 2020 in partnership with Pearson. Woo!
Well done. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I love that jacket.
Thank you.
Where's it from?
This is a Joe Brown jacket. You don't know?
No, I don't know what that. I don't know why I asked, because unless you said like Debenhams, I would have been like, oh yeah, I know Debenhams, but I'm not really.
John Lewis.
John Lewis. Oh, hello.
Keep it British.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. How's your day been?
Day's been very well, thank you. Very busy.
Excellent. And who do you work for?
I have my own company called Straightforward Solutions, but I have been in the apprenticeship industry for nearly 30 years and support a number of organisations, national, small charitable organisations. I'm also a trustee of a youth charity, and I'm currently an Ofsted inspector for the apprenticeship arena.
Oh, wow. A lot going on, a lot of hats to wear.
Lots of hats to wear.
So what difference have you seen in the entire time that you've been in the apprenticeship game? What difference have you seen between back when you first started getting into this and now?
What I've seen is apprenticeships being a real career choice for young people. And instead of going to university, looking and starting their career, using the apprenticeships as the vehicle to learn skills, to develop their behaviours, and to actually develop a professional career. And it's become a real choice. And I think what I've seen over the last few years is that apprenticeships, there's no age, there's no background discrimination. It's inclusive now, and everybody is using apprenticeships to upskill, develop their career, retrain, and really bring industry skills at the forefront, you know, of our economy.
Okay. Well, I can see like a real uptake and an explosion in an uptake of apprenticeships, given what we are probably going to go through the next couple of years with the impact of COVID-19. So hopefully apprenticeships will be a real viable career choice for, well, it sounds like it already is.
It is.
It will be in the future as well.
Yeah, but I think it's got a lot of credibility now. And, you know, it's a real option. We need to train our existing workforce. We need to train our young people. We need to bring new digital skills into our economy.
So I was saying.
You know, this is at the forefront as where we are now with COVID-19. Everything is moving digital. But we've got to ensure that, you know, we are creating new opportunities in industry. industry, new ways of thinking as well for our existing workforce, but our new workforce, and youth and experience needs to come together and continue, you know, moving our economy and our businesses. Small to medium-sized business makes up the majority of, you know, our industry, and we've got to bring that, you know, entrepreneurialism and, you know, development and giving people the opportunities. They want to create something, then apprenticeships is a way that they can create new businesses.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being the head judge for this year's awards.
It is my pleasure.
Okay, so the Judges' Choice Apprentice finalists are Amrita Tar of BT, Anna Akitoye of Guy's and St Thomas's Hospital, Fred Lawrence of JP Morgan, Hafsa Ali of Morrison's, Jessica Summersgill of CCS Media Limited, Michael Law of HMRC, Sama Rafiq of Coca-Cola European Partners, Stephen Patrick of Deloitte, Tia Harding of JP Morgan, and Zara Chowdhury again of HMRC. Olga, please do the honours.
Judges' Choice Apprenticeships that are highly recommended are Fred Lawrence of JP Morgan and Hasti Ali of Morrison's.
Well done, Fred and Hafsa. Congratulations. And who was the judges' overall winner?
The Judges' Choice overall winner for the BAME Apprenticeship Awards 2020 is Samia Rafia of Coca-Cola European Partners.
Woo! Go Samia Rafiq. Satma, if you're watching this, could you please get in touch via Instagram and let me know of any discounts I can get on Coca-Cola stuff. Thank you. As Remel explained, this award is about going above and beyond and really making a difference to others. Sama is an individual who had a plan and stuck to it. She's a testament to diligence, commitment and belief, which her parents and grandparents will be proud of, and proof you don't need to go to uni after A-levels and that apprenticeships are a real option. Through the success of apprenticeship, Sama has gone above and beyond by participating in talks at the House of Commons, at schools, colleges and flying the flag for apprenticeships. She has done a raft of work with others looking to do an apprenticeship and has acted as a mentor and ambassador. But the main thing that Sama has done is that she's got in touch with me after this and offered me discounts on Coca-Cola products. And for that, we are all truly grateful. Thank you, Sama. You're one of a kind. I think we say goodbye to you now. Thank you, Olga, so much for joining us. Olga, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now let's move on to the employer category, starting with the Small Medium Employer of the Year category sponsored by Amazing Apprenticeships.
To present this award, let's head over to Anna Morrison, CBE and founder and director of Amazing Apprenticeships.
Hi guys, fantastic event, well done. Really enjoying hearing about everyone's inspirational stories and also following the buzz on social media as well. I just wanted to say a few words about why it's so important that Amazing Apprenticeships are sponsoring this award category this evening. First of all, we're a small business ourselves, so there's 10 of us at Amazing Apprenticeships, hopefully achieving really significant changes for apprenticeships in how they're perceived. That's what we strive to do. We are really passionate about diversity, equality, and ensuring that everyone who wants to consider an apprenticeship is encouraged and equipped to do so, so that they can really find out the benefits for themselves. When the opportunity came up to sponsor the BAME Apprenticeship Awards, I really jumped at the chance because I know how important these awards are, and it's such a fantastic way to celebrate the diversity and the talent and the brilliant work that's happening in our sector. So thank you for inviting me to be a part of this evening. Yeah, we're just really proud to be involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Even though she thanked everyone apart from us, mate. She was like, apprentices are big, employers, this, that. And I was like, what about me and Remel?
It's okay. It's really not about us tonight.
It's not about us. But thank you, Anna. Let's take a recap of all of the shortlisted small, medium employers.
Yes, the finalists are AE Aerospace, Blue Engineering, City and Hackney GP Confederation, big up Hackney. Dance Exchange, Demos, Greenhouse Sports, JS Wright & Co, Mighty Men of Valor, PJ Care, Systemic, The House of Faders, Thrive Law, and Tissel.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I really want to know what that Mighty Men of Valor is. Like what?
And Dance Exchange. He was dancing if you missed it.
Like, how many apprentices do they... What are the apprentices doing? Are they dancing or are they, like, behind the scenes?
Perhaps.
Like, oh, we need an apprentice... We need a B-boy apprentice this year.
Yeah.
Sick.
I love it.
I want to audition for that.
We better find out who won then.
Anna, please tell us who the winner is.
Isn't it great to see such a variety of small employers shortlisted for this award? And it just goes to show that just how much small businesses contribute to apprenticeships. So now I'm going to announce the winner. And I'm very proud to announce that the winning Small Medium Employer of the Year 2020 is Thrive Law. Congratulations.
Well done to everyone who was nominated, of course, but Thrive Law, the winner, is an innovative law firm that specialises in employment law and HR services, recognised for their commitment to diversity and inclusion and social mobility. Led by founder and MD Jodie Hill, Thrive Law exemplifies just how small employers can benefit from apprenticeships and having a diverse workforce.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Big up Thrive, keep thriving.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, Thrive, exactly. I love it. Right, now moving on to the big boys. It's the Large Employer of the Year Award sponsored by NOCN, a market-leading national awarding organisation and government-approved endpoint assessment organisation that has been creating opportunities for 30 years.
What you're not seeing at home is all the squabbles that are happening in the studio behind the scenes. Is so much fun. It's making my evening, to be honest.
That's live TV, baby.
It's so funny, but you can't hear any of it because like the videos are playing and then they're having like they're shouting at each other, and like we're just here on stage going, "Wow, these two really need to get a room." But now we're back and fully professional.
Yeah. And
they've all calmed down. To present the award on behalf of NOCN, we are joined by Louise Allen.
Thank you both. It is a pleasure to be representing NOCN this evening and supporting such an important cause in our sector. NOCN has been supporting the awards for a number of years and is one that our MD Graham looks forward to every year. While we can't be together to celebrate in person, I would like to thank ThinkFest for putting on such a fabulous substitute. Employers play a very important part in supporting apprentices on their journey. It is vital that large employers are doing their bit to support diversity and equality in their organisations.
Thank you, Louise. And now let's check out the shortlist of the category.
The large employer finalists are Accenture, Bombardier, what a name, Brea Group PLC, CCS Media Limited, Kalo of Hounslow Council, The Compass Group, EY, is that Ernst Young? I don't know. EY, GlaxoSmithKline, Gloucestershire Hospitals NHS Foundations Trust, Great Ormond Street Hospital, big up, HMRC, IBM, K10 Apprenticeships Limited, Kent Bray Limited, and KPMG.
Yes.
But we've got some more.
I believe we do. We have Morrison's, NatWest, Parcel Force Worldwide Limited, RAF, Royal Mail Group, Sandwell and West Birmingham NHS Trust, South Warwickshire NHS Foundation Trust, O2 Telefonica, the Royal Logistics Corp, Transport for London, Travis Perkins, and Wolverhampton Council.
Wow, that is a very long list. If you offer an apprentice and you're not on this list, fix your game up, innit? Because like basically everyone's been nominated, and if you're not, it's really embarrassing.
Literally.
So like, what are you doing? So Louise, tell please tell us who the winner is?
It is amazing to see how many household names are on this shortlist, setting a clear example for other companies to follow. It gives me great pleasure to announce the winning Large Employer of the Year 2020 is Great Ormond Street Hospital. Many congratulations.
Amazing. A globally recognised children's hospital, Great Ormond Street, has so much to offer those looking to take up a career with the NHS. Apprenticeships are not just limited to nursing and care, but have apprentices undertaking work as administrators, healthcare support workers, and laboratory assistants on their ward. Okay, they're going in. Theatres, in the labs, in HR, and their staff nursery. Apprentices are undertaking various apprenticeship programs, including business administration, healthcare support worker, and healthcare science assistant. So well done.
What a worthy winner.
Definitely. Another round of applause. Another round. Hope you're clapping at home too. Amazing.
Now, the Learning Provider of the Year category. It's sponsored by the Association of Employers and Learning Providers, AELP. And to present this award, we have their MD, Jane Hickey.
Good evening, Jane. How are you finding tonight's event?
Hi guys, yes, thank you. I'm having a fantastic time. This is always a great event, and trying to move from Edgbaston to everything online, I'm sure has been a challenge, but you've done an amazing job, so congratulations to the team. It's also really good to see so many good people recognised here this evening. ALP has been a sponsor in this category for the past couple of years, and we are proud to continue to do so. So without further ado, I'll hand over to you so that you can announce the shortlist.
Thanks, Jane. Now let's check out the shortlist for the category.
The Learning Provider finalists are Aston University, Gordon Franks Training, JTL, London South Bank University, Michael John Training School, Skills Training UK, the JGA Group, White Hat, Umbrella Training. Ooh.
Jane, can you please tell us who the winning learning provider is?
What a fantastic shortlist, and great to see such a variety of different learning providers in the category. But as we all know, there can only be one winner. However, in this instance, the judges want to recognise the work of two providers in particular for the work that they have done during this pandemic and the way in which they have gone above and beyond. The first is Umbrella Training for the great work that they have done, especially given that they operate in the hospitality sector, which has been one of the hardest hit sectors during this pandemic. And the second is to White Hat for the amazing work that they do with BAME apprentices, giving them opportunities to work within large corporations. So recognition to both of you for the amazing work that you have done.
Woo! Well done, guys. Useful in the rain, both those things.
We know there can only be one winner, and it is with great pleasure that I announce this year's Learning Provider of the Year, which is the JGA Group. Congratulations.
Woo!
The judges chose JGA Group because through their work with BAME communities, they have been addressing real issues relating to knife crime and county lines, removing barriers and creating real opportunities for learning and employment. They are leading by example not just with several of their own board members who themselves represent the BAME communities, but by generating a network of inspirational role models from the BAME communities that are actively promoting the positive benefits of undertaking an apprenticeship across many sector areas. They continue to raise awareness about the opportunities that they generate through their stretch thinking. This is a different approach to outreach, and it enables them to share with others the long-term inclusive support other apprentices receive, which builds confidence and self-belief. Real change and real impact that is being made within and by the BAME communities.
Yes.
Big up JGA Developing Futures.
Thank you. Tez, I cannot believe we are coming to a close and the end of the awards.
Oh my God, it's gone so fast.
I know. But that means, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the Apprentice of the Year.
How exciting. The Apprentice of the Year is an individual chosen from one of the category winners. And to present this award, we have a very special guest.
Go on.
Sloan Alan Sugar.
No, wrong show.
The Apprentice though.
Wrong show. So this is the awards.
All right, okay, let's actually read what it says. And to present this award, we have, it's Cindy Rampasod back on the line. I hope she doesn't fire me.
She won't.
Cindy, how you doing?
Hello again. It has been wonderful to see all of the entrants and to sit through and see the winners receive their awards. You guys have been amazing hosts, and actually it's been fantastic to see you pull this event off online, given the current COVID environment. The quality of the entries, as I said before, has been of such a high standard. I know the judges haven't had an easy job, and I'd like to reiterate and say a further thank you to them, but also to you, Kasim, again, for all of your hard work and effort and energy in this. Yes, I'm really looking forward to announcing the big award.
Well, first of all, thank you for our shout out, Cindy.
Innit?
Appreciate it. But also, thank you so much for the kind words you said. Now, before we ask you to announce the winner, let's recap and see the category winners.
So, we had Ashan Gruel of Royal Mail, Chantal Fry of EMH Group, Shipo Perinyatawa of Mitchell's Care Homes, Haida Ali of Rolls Royce, Hamal Shah of Swiss Recycling and Recovery, Hiba Abaslo of Arup, Kimi Kimani of Milton Keynes College, Palco of Walsall Council, Rajini Scudamore of University of Buckingham, Romario Kazoban of Mace Group, Sama Rafiq of Coca-Cola European Partners, and Sophia Mumtaz of Google.
Woo! Woo! This is a big one.
Champions League now.
Yeah, literally. Cindy, please, can you tell us who the winner is?
It gives me great pleasure to announce the 2020 BAME Apprentice of the Year. And it is Kimi Kimani. Kimi, huge congratulations, and so well deserved. I'm so delighted for you.
The judges said while all the candidates were exceptional, this award had to go to Kimi for her sheer commitment to the cause. Kimi has gone above and beyond to build a fantastic platform and network where she can shout about apprenticeships, and we wish her all the best in doing so.
Well done, Kimi. Well done to all of the finalists, and congratulations to all of the winners. Personally, I think if you've been nominated, you're a winner, innit?
Definitely.
So big up everyone nominated, and big up all the employers also nominated and the learning providers as well.
Yes.
A huge thank you to our sponsors, supporters and guests. And that brings us to the end of the night. Woo. It's time for me to go now, but I would just like to say a huge congratulations to everyone this evening again. It has really opened my eyes to the value of apprenticeships, and since Rishi is telling us those of us in the yachts to retrain again, I did that quiz in it online, and it told me I could become a head chef.
Is it?
I actually learned how to boil an egg when I was 30.
Chef Tez, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do that. Just be a comedian.
Yeah, I think so.
Bury it. Definitely. But honestly, you're a great host as well.
You're a fantastic host as well.
You can add that to your CV.
We should do this again.
We should. Hey. No, but honestly, it's been amazing hosting this. And on behalf of everyone here at the BAME Apprenticeship Awards 2020 in partnership with Pearson, we would like to thank you for your time this evening. Definitely thank you for all tuning in. We really appreciate that. It's been such a powerful night, and we would like to leave with a short video by, of course, the Apprentice of the Year, Miss Kimi Kimani.
Hey everyone, my name is Kimi Kimani and I did a level 3 business and administration apprenticeship
at Milton Keynes College, and I also work at Milton Keynes College doing student engagement. The reason I chose to do an apprenticeship was actually a funny one, because the way my role was advertised, it didn't specify it was an apprenticeship. I only learned about apprenticeships later on during the interview stage, but I'm so happy it was actually an apprenticeship, because doing an apprenticeship has been one of the best things I've literally done. It's been such a fun experience, and one thing I really enjoyed about doing the apprenticeship is their on-job support. I was supported each and every stage at my job. Normally when you start a new job, you're just thrown into it and you're figuring things out and you're expected to have the same workload as everyone else, and it can be a bit intense. But because I was doing my apprenticeship, I was given a mentor in the office who was kind of showing me everything, breaking everything down. And the time I had with my apprenticeship mentor, learning about the business side of the college, it really helped with my overall knowledge in everything I was doing. I could go on and on about how much I love my apprenticeship and how much I learned from my apprenticeship, but I'm going to try and cut it there before you're watching a 2-hour video of me talking about my project and how much I did for my apprenticeship. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that was enough information just to get a little taste of just how much I enjoyed it. But thank you.
And everyone else. I'm getting to that. Come on. The leading angle.